see into the blue. They change, but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Time of year carries memories like a never fading whisper in the breeze. Oh, we will keep on changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing just like another season. Don't want another day without you by my side. Oh, this season. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Just like another season. The season's coming.
All right, good evening. Welcome to Best Bet Live, streaming live from Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight we are bringing you a 2040 limit Omaha 8 or better game with a half kill. We'll get that started in just a moment. My name is Wes, and on behalf of everybody here at Best Bet, the whole crew, thank you for tuning in. We've got a lot of stuff going on here in the game tonight. We got a lot of stuff going on here at Best Bet, and it's my pleasure to guide you through all of it. So, without further ado, we're going to get this thing started. Again, this is a 2040 limit Omaha 8 or better with a half kill. The half kill is going to change the game to a 30-60 game. That occurs whenever one player scoops a pot of $200 or more.
That's okay with me, but as long as it's at least $200.
No, I say probably. We get this one for free.
We got a half hour to talk about it, or 15 minutes.
Y'all want to do it out of the pot? First $500 pot, take the rate? Everybody agree with that?
I'm fine with that.
First $500 pot, we'll take it out, and then if he wants it up front, I'll pay it up front. And y'all do it.
What do you mean that? Everybody do $5?
No, the first $500 pot that pays the rate.
They are discussing how they're going to pay the time rake here. This is a time rake game. Traditionally, players just post individually. A lot of times, more recently, start to do the time flop, or whoever wins first big pot, whatever they decide, pays the rake for the whole table. So we'll see what they decide to do.
If you win, no big deal. You can, it's good, it's a good idea, Linda.
Within 5 hours, those 30 minutes.
Every 30 minutes, yeah.
When the top pot.
The first 500 pot, and if it's a chop pot, you still take it out. Then
The ruler don't need to
30
read
some
it.
bucks a piece.
I think we did the first two, but it was like, I think it was $10.
Don't bend the cards.
Try not to bend the cards.
Breaks the RFID.
That's a good idea. What's a good idea? Not bending the cards.
Oh, that's a great idea.
If they were mine, I wouldn't want them bent.
I got
How are you going to remember?
Being able to see these cards.
I'm here.
Yeah, that's okay.
Alrighty, here we go. Yao starting out, flopping top pair. His king queen is good for the high so far. Right now Sid's looking good with his low, the ace 5. Not sure what Jan has. He's the one betting here. Linda has the club draw. Actually, no, Yao has a better. No, sorry, Linda does have the club draw. Looking for a club here on the river. Hopefully, a non-paired board. Ah, there we go. We're seeing Jan's hand now. Ace 3 is the nut low. So he has locked that portion of the pot up. The river with 8 of diamonds, though it paired the board. Nobody has the full house. Yao's 2 pair queens and 8s with a king. It's good for the high. Let's see how the betting goes here on the river. Now with Omaha, 4 cards, you do have to use 2 of your cards with 3 on the board. That's for the high, and you can use a different 2 cards with a different 3 cards to try to get a low hand. Obviously the best low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, could be the high. If you're new to the Omaha, there's a little crash course for you. And we're going to chop this one up.
They never spread this thing here except for this.
I got 10 coming to you.
It's like the 1025 PLO. It's a rare move.
I wasn't never seen it. We played 10-20, and then Fridays and Saturdays. Sometimes two.
If you were watching earlier, thank you for coming back. We did have the a 2-5 no limit hold'em ladies game that aired earlier today. If you missed it, go back to our archives and watch that. Lips Poker Tour is in town. A couple events coming up this weekend. Ladies only events. Be sure to visit our website, bestbetjacks.com, for more information. Got a couple tournaments tomorrow, starting out with an 11 o'clock seminar with a brunch, complimentary for anybody. Come in and get some information there. 1 o'clock tournament, which is a satellite into both the 4 o'clock tournament tomorrow and the Florida Ladies Championship on Saturday. More information, you can visit the Ladies International Poker Series.com website. Looking at this hand here, Yao with trip 10s. So far for the high. We are not going to have a low here.
Looks like I should have worn sunscreen.
Definitely the warmest seats in the house.
I wish every card room had good light. Good light. Yeah.
Again, this is a limit game. 20-40, so the blinds are 10-20. $20 pre-flop, and on the flop, $40 on the turn and river. I see a lot of limping here pre-flop. Got 8 players, to be exact, going to the flop here. Queen 10, 10, very similar board here. Jan flopping a boat, 10s full of queens. More likely than not, he's going to get the high portion here, and we're not going to get a low. We'll see how the betting goes. Linda is betting her kings, 2 pair, kings and 10s. Oh, can she hit a king, or all the kings gone? All the kings are gone. She can't hit kings full. Chris, however, is still in there. Raised it with ace 10. Looking for an ace to improve to a better full house than what Jan has. So we have 3 players going to the turn here, and he does hit the ace. 10's full of aces for Chris. Tens full of aces. I'm trying to figure out. Pretty sure all the kings are gone. I'm not sure what Linda is drawing to here. Jan looking for a queen to get queens full of 10s. It does not come. 10s full of aces is going to take this one down, and it will be the first kill pot of the night. Jan's betting his boat, 10s full of queens. Back to Linda, who is making the call with the flush. She's got the nut flush, unfortunately, with the paired board. Does not look good. Both other players have a boat. Chris is going to take this one down. 10's full of aces.
See, now they would take the rake out of that, but
Well, no,
first one's free.
Not till 7.
First one was free.
That was a half kill. The game is now a 30-60 game for this hand. 30-60. Blinds are 15 and 30. $30 pre-flop on the flop. $60 on the turn and river. Not sure how much higher limit experience some of these players have. We don't spread this game very often here. And for the most part, as far as Omaha goes for these players, they're playing pot limit. It's a much different game, very different animal than a structured betting.
That would be a double.
Double conundrum.
Yeah, 1 second.
I check.
Just wait while we can catch up on tracking this action so we can see what everybody has and what they're betting.
Well, yeah, he has to stop.
Tanya,
And then put the
can
kill
you
in.
go see what's going on? Huh? Yeah.
Are we just double checking the ruling here? Is that
Well,
what-
no, not that. We know where the action starts. Starts with you. So we Right, right.
Yeah, and I already did that. Okay.
So we wait. Can I play?
We just ask if you wait just 1 second so they can track the action.
Yeah, I mean, whenever we spread this game, you know, for the live stream, we always get a lot of people signing up to play. Usually we get a second game, a second table, a must-move game to play into it. I don't know why these guys don't want to play it on a more regular basis. I mean, we'll if we got people coming in and they want to play a certain game, we'll put an interest list up. We'll call it. If we can get enough players, we'll go. I just don't like to play it very often. I don't know. It seems popular when we spread it.
They don't treat it like a straw.
9, 7, 5, 2 hearts. And it's got 2 pairs, 7s and 5s. A couple straight draws. Jason's got, nope, sorry, looking for hearts. Now Jason has the nut flush draw. Not sure what Chris is playing with. We're betting 60. Linda's betting 60 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's got this straight. Right now, Jason's sitting pretty with the ace-4 for the low. Again, not sure what Chris has. Jason also has the redraw of a diamond. Does not hit his diamond. Depending on what Chris has, it looks like it's a split between Linda and Jason. Unless he has a higher straight for the high or better low. Oh no.
60.
He does have a better straight.
No low.
He's got the 9 high straight.
Three quarters.
And the same low. So we're just going to split it right down the middle. I think, if I read that correctly. Or not. Might be 3 quarters.
Okay, thank you.
What time does the stream actually start? Like half an hour after we start?
I believe it's a 15-minute delay.
You do high.
Not this one because it's time move.
What if you go low?
Since it's time move.
You win the pot.
Devilfish, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us tonight. Again, if you're just tuning in, welcome to Best Bet Live, streaming out of Jacksonville, Florida. Bringing you this 2040 Limit Omaha 8 or better game. A lot of new faces here on the stream. It's pretty exciting.
Just get 5. 3 play.
Kyle's betting pocket aces here. 2 pair aces and 4s. Jason is in with his ace tray for the low. Does not get there for the low. Queens Queens and fours aren't good either. Looks like Kyle's going to scoop this one. Looks like we're going to have another kill pot. Jason does pay him off at the end.
Lisa's taking over. Good luck to you all.
First off, and then if we just get to the end of the half hour and we haven't got it, we just all pay.
I know, somebody will pay it and then get reimbursed when that happens.
That's what I'm saying. Say we would go the whole half hour and there wasn't a $500 hand, and we all just pay the $8 at the end.
We kind of probably need to decide what we're gonna do. That's, yeah, so I think somebody will pay in advance. And you just be stuck that money for never 500.
So quickly, what are we going to do so we can finalize this?
So first $500 pot, and we'll get taken out of, and then go back to him.
Hey, Brandon, thanks for joining us here on Facebook.
If we go the whole half hour and there is none, then
For our viewers on Facebook and Twitch, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that follow button, like us, and share for all your friends and family to see. That way you get updates whenever we go live with any of our games. If you are interested, you can visit our website, bestbetjacks.com. Click on the poker tab, go down to Best Bet Live. You can see our upcoming live stream schedule. Any of the cash games that you see there, you can join the waitlist for. Send an email to johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com. Let them know your name and what game you want to play. We'll get you on that interest list.
Good luck, everybody.
And, of course, anytime you see a feature or final table for our tournament, all you got to do is come in and play in the tournament, make it to the final table, and fame is yours.
Oh, awesome. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Where'd you go?
Just give me a second. I will post the upcoming schedule in the chat window for you guys to see.
Bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
Do you know people there, or you just say
3 folds, 4 checks, 5
just like dispensary brewery,
6
dispensary
folds.
brewery.
6 folds, 7
Yeah, Brandon, this is actually, it's a 20-40 game, 20-40 limit. And every time a player scoops a pot that's $200 or more, it's a half kill, and it turns to a 30-60 game. Hey, Ross, looking forward to seeing you next week. Big hand here.
shit. I'm in a whole
Jason
lot-
flopping a set of sevens. Pretty sure he's going to bet that one.
5 folds, 7 folds.
Again, that was a kill pot, so we are playing 30-60 for this hand.
Check there.
Chris makes the call. It's a rainbow board.
60.
Diamond draws there. Not sure what Yao has, but nobody else is drawing the diamonds. Chris still betting. I'm sorry, Jason's still betting his set of sevens. Still got a couple low draws that are alive.
Players, if you are the owner of a black 200 Chrysler, your windows are down and trading outside. Once again, players, if you are the owner of a black 200 Chrysler, windows are down and it is
Check there.
trading outside.
A lot going on in this hand. Chris is checking in the dark. Action is starting on Jason, who currently has a set. We'll see what the river brings him.
1 check.
4 spades. So he is good for the high, and right now Kyle with the ace 5 showing the low. Not sure what Yao has. Ace 5 is good for the low. Looks like. Yep, we're going to chop this up between Jason and Kyle.
And ace 5 low.
Check. Can you hear me?
Hey, boss.
Hey, what's going on in here? Wes, how's it going?
Well, we're having fun. Double header today.
Little double header on the live stream?
Live stream.
Yeah. So he's going to give him half.
It's good to be back here, back in the
Back in the booth with the 2040 Omaha 8 or better action. Yeah, doubleheader. We had the ladies cast game, ladies 2-5 game earlier. I like the doubleheader. Keep the stream busy, right?
Absolutely. A couple new faces here in the Omaha game. Always like that, too.
Yeah, that's great. There are some new faces, some people I don't recognize. Little Brandon and everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging out with us.
Kings and tens with an ace jack.
Well, I'm kind of excited to watch this game. The only thing I don't like about watching this game is that I really want to play.
Down the turn, and then I was like, I'm probably
So I had some players asking earlier. I'm not really sure. Can you explain where the concept of the kill comes from? What's the point of this?
I think it's just to add a little action to the game. Other than that, I really don't know. It's been around for a long time, mostly just to add a little action.
Okay.
And if somebody scoops a big pot, they put the extra blind in, then usually end up with 3 people in the blind.
it's just like
Just to create a little more action, a little bit slightly bigger game, but not that big. Hard to catch up with everything. This is a regular pot now, right? Regular pot, 2040?
Yes. A lot of cards to look through on the screen, too.
Whew, yeah, it is. There's a lot going on. The paired board on the flop is usually kind of a killer in an Omaha game. It really slows down the action, especially if there's at least one of them is a high card. Checked around, we got the 5 in there. That'll keep the people alive.
Right now, Linda with queens and 8s is leading the pack for the high portion, at least.
Yeah, those odds seem a little off. I mean, the ace 4, 6, 7 feels like he should have a little bit more love there.
Looking for that straight. I mean, Linda does have the club draw, too.
Well, there's the ace, so the 4, 6 gets there for low. And the queens hold. Oh, ace.
Ace is an 8.
Yeah, ace is an 8 now with the queen.
With the queen.
Okay. Ace queen for a high, and then you've got, yeah, you're gonna have the low, 6, 4 low.
Interesting hand.
Now, we don't get a lot of higher limit games here.
No, not many. So this is kind of a treat. You know, it's nice to have something different. We get a show a different form of poker that, I mean, obviously it's played all the time, but just not
really in Florida, from what I found.
Not that much. I mean, there's very few limit Omaha 8 or better games anywhere. Very few limit, as you said, very few limit games anywhere, especially in Florida. You know, you can find some limit games in the upper East Coast and in Vegas and LA, but anywhere in between, they're pretty hard to find.
Because I had the 3 other high cards on your set of 7s. I'm like, well, I have the king, and then I hit the 10, and then I'm like, ah, shit. I'm like, if I hit a king or a 10, I'm probably good. And then I was like, and I have a gutter ball.
Oh, the ladies were talking about a wine and cheese party after the game. I guess you didn't get an invite to that.
What? I did not get an invite.
Ladies only.
Ladies only. Linda coming in with an ace tray 9 jack. Suited ace queen, not a bad hand. Ace deuce king 8 by Rex. He's gonna like that flop. Nut flush draw, top set.
Tell him, Rex.
Yeah, you tell him, Rex.
Get out of my pot.
Think anybody has anything to call with?
I believe you.
No, you know, when you have so much of it, you can check it there. You know what I mean? He's got the nut diamond draw and the king. You do risk, losing half or all the pot by checking it there. Maybe somebody spikes a full house on the turn, getting lucky with a pocket pair. But, you know, with that much of it, you almost have to check because nobody has anything to call you with. Unless somebody has the other king. That's pretty much all that was left.
Absolutely gorgeous hand. Aces and kings,
Yeah, I
double
mean,
suited.
we'll do like
Think of that 4, 5, 6.
I mean, a limit game, you're not too scared of a check raise or anything.
No.
6 folds, 7 folds, 8 folds.
Last call for Chris and 5-5. JP for 5-5.
1 raises for 40, 2 folds, 3 folds, 4 calls.
Ace, trade, queen, 10, all diamonds are for Chris.
It's got diamonds on lockdown.
Diamonds on lockdown. You know, it's not a bad hand to have, the ace, trade, queen, 10, but it's unfortunate when you have 4 diamonds in your hand.
JP 5-5. You want it?
4 checks, 5 checks. 1 that's fun. 4 calls.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, now no low draws. Now it'll change things a little bit.
4 checks,
3 gut shot draw for the ace king. Doesn't get there.
Oh, maybe it's straight.
2 back.
Yeah, do you see this?
Queen 10, yeah. Chris didn't see his straight.
No, I started with something. I'm not trying to slow roll there. Solid, right?
We are forgiven. Yay! Especially since I wasn't in there. You have left the date.
Playing the 5-5 Dylan
Complete.
Robert trolling us on the difference between trips and the set. I think I actually do know, although does it really matter? Flop a set. Trips, if there are 2 on the board, 1 in your hand.
Trips, somebody else could have it set. You're the only one that can have it.
Right.
It's one of the
2 in your hand, 1 on the board.
Look at it.
And in the right spot.
So we're with you, Robert. It's cool. It's cool. We're with you.
completely by accident, and he got so pissed off. I was like, you literally did the same thing like 10 minutes ago.
Chris just calling with the ace deuce trade jack.
This match, this is the same thing.
You know, Omaha's it's a push pull game. You know, so sometimes the big hands that you have in early position, it's better off calling with them and letting people come in. The ace deuce trays, ace deuce. Now the ace deuce king king was raised by Sid. That's a good raise there.
I was going to ask, like, how often are you going to see pre-flop raises in this limit format here?
I would say frequently in Omaha. I mean, you should, but you know, like I said, I like you know, if you get an ace deuce 3-4 under the gun, you don't want to raise it because you need lots of people to call. Then again, if you get an ace deuce 3-4 on the button and people are already in the pot, then you raise it. We got king still in the lead, and they both got ace deuce. With 3/4 for the ace deuce king king.
6 by 40, 1 call. And ace deuce low, ace deuce low.
There's too much money in there for not to call it.
Well, it's going to be quartered. Alright, so you're taking the high with king. Oh, wait, I got to take that money too.
Sid with the goods. The biggest mistake people make in Omaha 8 or better is chasing a little too far, especially when you're drawing on a dangerous board. So chasing a hand when the board's already paired, or chasing to the second and third and fourth nuts, flushes or low.
Take a look at what these guys are playing with in their position. Pretty healthy stacks here.
Yeah, everybody's still look. So has there been much movement in the chips?
Not really. Not really. A couple big pots earlier. A couple that were over 500. Not like the women's cash game. One of them was up at the end about $2,000, and
Really?
nobody else Everybody else was just kind
Everybody
of.
else is either even or loser.
Yeah.
Wow. I watched a little bit of the ladies' cash game. It looked like a good game.
Darren, 2-5, Darren.
8 4, 9 calls, 1 calls, 2.
Rex, a little snug fold there. Ace, straight, queen.
Yeah, suited ace with an
under
ace
the
tray.
gun. It's not a great hand, and he's out of position. I mean, I in this game probably would just call, but it's not the greatest hand really. It's not a bad fold. He probably would have liked to call after he saw everybody else call.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get a flop anyway. Who did get a flop here? We don't know what
Well,
Jason
Kyle's
has.
got a club draw. Linda's got an ace.
What, he got a deuce tray, right? Linda J. She's a quick fold there with the second nut low draw because she doesn't have any high draw to go in. So there's really no point in going after it when you may or may not even get half of the pot. Better spots.
Yeah, it's not fun to get quartered. That's for sure. Been there.
Nope.
9 calls, 1 pass.
So Yao's in there with a hand that's a very dangerous hand. You know, he kind of has to bet that on the turn, but there are so few cards that can come that don't hurt his hand. He's already losing half the pot. And he didn't have any club draws there. Now it looks like he's down to a quarter of the pot, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's down to a quarter of the pot. And deuce 5 is going to hold for low.
Deuce 5 low, straight. Yeah. Straight here, so we put 25 in. He's going to take the low. So 40 total.
Yeah, when you have an 8, 9, or 10 high straight on the turn, there's really not many cards that can come that don't hurt your hand.
Yeah, I'm going to pot that in PLO, that's for sure. They can pay for it to see that river.
Yeah, PLO, you got to get everybody to fold and limit. They're going to call you, so got to be careful.
Again, if you're just tuning in, thank you for joining us here, Best Bet Live. We're bringing you a 2040 limit Omaha 8 or better game with a half kill. Looking forward to some good action in this game tonight and some big action over the next couple of weeks. We got WPT coming to town, our flagship tournament.
That's right. We got the ladies Lips International Poker Series.
Yep.
Tomorrow there's a seminar with Linda and Jan, followed by a warm-up event at 4 o'clock. I think it's, I got to pull that up. I think it's 100 and something.
Well, they do. We have a satellite at 1 o'clock.
Oh, that's right. Satellite
Guaranteed
at 1.
5 packages into the warm-up and the main event on Saturday.
And the main event on Saturday starts at noon, and that's $250, correct?
Yeah. 20,000 in chips on that one. 30-minute levels. We will have a feature table going into the final table, streaming live here, Best Bet Live.
6 raises for 40. 7 calls.
2-4 on table 12 for AA, Sunny, WW, Davina, MTH, Tom.
We've got Sid here on the button raising Jack 6 tray deuce.
That's a little.
Trying to build the pot for somebody.
That's right. That's right. Well, that kind of flop will slow down the action drastically. Kills all the low draws.
And Chris has got to feel really good having 2 pair and the heart draw.
Yeah, and you know, everybody checked it around. So unless somebody's sleeping on a hand, he probably has the best hand with top 2. And with a decent heart draw there, it's definitely worth a bet in that spot, I think, even though you're looking at a queen jack, jack queen king board that could be anything.
Interesting. The board pairs here, giving him the boat. I guess they checked down the river.
Oh, Chris checked it, tried to get sneaky. Kyle got lucky, did not make his flush draw. Sometimes it's good to miss.
So tomorrow that satellite at 1 p.m. $65 buy-in, $20 rebuys, and that again the package you get 2 tickets. The 4 o'clock Lips warm-up, $125 buy-in. $125 buy-in, 12,000 in chips, 20-minute levels.
Card Magic. It's a fan card.
For all of you thinking about coming down, be sure to join us for that.
Yeah, that's cool. You play one satellite when you're way into both tournaments.
I generally don't
kind of fun.
read the genre, but
And that satellite is for ladies only, since only ladies can play tournaments. The seminar, however, if you want to come listen to Linda and Jan, it's a very nice, very good poker seminar. They take questions. They give you some helpful hints. That is tomorrow, and that's open for anybody that wants to join. Still trying to get logged in here, but I believe that's 11 o'clock. Is that correct, the seminar?
Yeah, the seminar is 11 o'clock.
See you flop.
Dale, are you solid?
Ace king 10.
I think I heard there's going to be some, food and beverages provided as well.
There will be some food and beverage provided. Not much here for anybody on the Ace King 10 flop.
Did anybody have a heart draw? Yao hit the flush there on the turn. You've got a decent low draw. But I don't really see much. I don't really see anything worth calling here.
No. 2 on 12. AA, Sunny, WW, Davina, NT, HMS, Tom, Payday, and CMC.
That's what they call respect.
Final call 2 on 12.
It's like that. I think our date is another. So that's way back. Play hands that I'm not supposed to raise, like 6-6.
All right, back in action here. We got a couple decent hands. Ace, King, Jack, Trey. Ace, Trey, 4-6. We got a couple not so good hands. 9, 10, deuce, deuce, 3, 9. All right. Looks like Jan with the Jack high hard draw and a top 2. Looking pretty good there. She got a little action. Deuce. So Yao with the bet with the nut low of the 3-4. Jan still with top 2 and a Jack high hard draw. Still good for high. See if Yao's gonna raise it up. He does raise it. A little pressure.
It's like the flood 2 years ago was like a 500-year flood, and now it's like the water's getting close to the same.
Well, Jan gets there with a hard draw. She's definitely going to check it and call it. No reason for her to bet in that spot with a bad low and a decent hard draw. Or decent hard. Chop it up. Once again, everybody, thanks for joining us here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
This is Best Bet Live. We are 201 Monument Road right here in Jacksonville, Florida. You can come watch this game live. We have a nice little setup. Check it out live. We have TVs everywhere. You watch a football game. Watch the Jags beat the Titans. And play a little poker while you're at it. Or you can join us right here on the airwaves.
Not that creepy laugh.
Check out the live
I
stream.
said, I can make that happen. I have
And as Wes was saying, we do have our WPT series also coming up. We got our ladies series this weekend, and our WPT series starts Friday, September 27th. Event number 1, $100,000 guaranteed prize pool, $360 buy-in. Big series for us.
check that out. Can't make the bet.
Well, we got some hands out there. Rex has the ace deuce. We don't know what Jason has. A little mystery. And on the high side, it's 2 little pair. That's probably not going to end up being the best hand. 3-5 with the 6-6. It's the same hand. Well, I'm liking Rex's hand right here for low.
Check that.
I
like it, can't fly.
Jason bets 40.
And although we can't see Jason's hand, I'm going to have to put Jason on a jack here. Rex still going for the low draw. Jason probably has the high out of the big blind. Now there's the low straight for Rex. See if Jason's going to bet it out. No, he's going to check it and call. Not going to.
Might just have trips there.
Yeah,
He checked, he bet, and then he called. Yeah.
yeah, if Jason checked there, then the straight's going to be good for Rex. Jason flashed a jack there.
I didn't bet, so you can't raise.
Yeah. You bet
Rex
that,
wanted to
you
bet and raise at the same time. I don't blame you, Rex. When I make a wheel, I want to bet and raise myself as well.
That's next week, whenever you can raise yourself.
You do that, but use it to the privacy of your home.
They're not very talkative today on the Omaha table.
We tried to get them liquored up and just
They wouldn't go for it?
they wouldn't go for it.
Or in the car park.
Chris in seat 1, he got a couple drinks, but everybody else.
And he's reading a book.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, as they say, you weren't allowed to, everybody wouldn't allow you to read books at the table unless it was a Card Player magazine or Super System.
Huh.
So you were allowed to read Super System, the book, Doyle Brunson's book, or, and it wasn't like a hard written rule. It just seemed like everybody would just give you a hard time. So that's, unless that's Card Player magazine or Super System, put it away and play a hand.
And now everybody's got smartphones to
Yeah,
distract
what's
them.
Chris doing with the book? I have to ask him about that. All right, we have a lot of hands here, but as you see, there's lots of low cards being taken up, which happens frequently. So, oh, this is going to be a good one then.
Trying to see what we have here.
Nobody with an ace deuce, so ace tray. Jan has the best low draw, but we should have a couple straight draws.
Yeah, Rex has a nice wrap here.
Yeah, and Jason also.
Our high hand has to go. Taylor's please now it's on his high hand.
Are there any aces in the deck? Ace is going to come off, and did Rex let it go?
You let it go. This is a kill pot, so now we are betting $60 right here on the turn.
So nobody has a 3-4? Wow.
2-4 on 18.
Well, Jan's ace 3 is good, and I think she just bet wisely. She has ace tray and a pair of tens.
Chris has 2 pair of 10s and 5s. 5s full of 10s for Chris.
And an ace straight for Jan.
No, ace 8 low with 5s full.
We'll do super share.
Alright, so ace 3 low. Ace 3 low and 5 full done.
Yeah, Jason left with what he had there was the wrap. And you know the problem with that hand, especially when the deuce comes, he needs a tray or an 8, but he'll never get more than half the pot.
17, HTATAH, Rika, TY, RFF, 24 on 17.
Thank you. Oh. You say last time? Alright, thank you.
All right, do a little dealer change. We have a satellite going on right now. Is registration still open?
I believe it is. See, it started at 6.
I gotta find. I'm having computer problems here. See if I'm on now.
Let me see if I can pull it up over here on mine.
If you see a floor, could you ask them if they could put that TV on ESPN, the one on the right?
So let's see. During the first 6 levels,
Actually,
minutes,
disregard. It looks like it's already on there. Unless
3
you
hours. Yeah, registration is still open in that mega. I think I'm looking at the right one. No, hold on.
Yeah, it's over there. It's already there. It's already there.
Time's a football
There's a
game.
college
All
game
right, we
and
got a
football game.
little Jags-Titans football game coming on here in about 3 minutes. We got lots of TVs here. If you want to watch the game, have a good time, play some poker, this is the place to be. Or Orange Park, sister location just over the bridge, just south of here. Just south of 295 on Highway 13, Roosevelt. Can't miss the Orange Park Kennel Club.
Morris, Troy, TK, Harry, Nick, WGZ, JR, and Paul, 1-2 kilo, 8 or better on 41.
Sid gonna call with the 8.
Josh, are you solid?
Ace deuce 5, 10.
Last ball, 2 on 17.
Okay.
Kyle here, pocket queen, suited ace, ace deuce. It's a nice hand.
Gloria. Last call, 2
I like the ace deuce queen queen hand for sure. You know, but in the big blind, you could raise that or not raise it. You know, you are in the big blind, you're going to play out of position the whole time. It's a good hand, but it's, as you can see, not a good flop. Not really worth the $20 call there on the flop, because now
You got an ace here.
you got an ace, but that's not the card you really wanted.
The club draws out there. Jason's got a club draw. Not sure what Linda has.
Let's guess. Let's guess.
She's
Let's
betting. Well, she bet the flop, so nobody else said I got to put her on at least a king.
She did bet the flop?
Yes.
All right, well, minimum kings and nines. How's that?
There we go.
Getting caught up on the action here. So we do have the table keeps tracks of the cards, and the cards, usually we can see them all. A little difficult with 4 sometimes, but we got to keep track of the action. It's a manual process.
8 of diamonds on the river.
Sid has a low deuce.
What did she call? Let's see, ace. I didn't see what the rest were. So Linda had an ace.
She's got ace something. She's got all these 2 pairs. She's getting high.
Because I folded. I apologize.
Or did she get the? He's got a straight,
Yeah,
right?
he's got a straight, so she must have.
She must have she has to have a deuce tray or a deuce 4. Or 7-10.
Oh no, Yao scooped.
Yeah, scooped, yeah. Ace straight, king 6. So she had kings We were right about that part, and she had a low draw. It didn't
The best time to get the
didn't pan out. Omaha's a funny game. Omaha's a game where you would basically be better off if you never made a pair. You know, you never really want to make pairs. You want to kind of complete the gaps and make little straights.
500 behind the 9 seat.
Get some 59?
You know, on an ace 5, 10, 6, it's not a great hand, but he is suited. He has a 10. He has a 2 wheel cards and a 5, 6 for a little backup to make a higher straight. And he's got position.
And he's got the flush draw on the flop.
Right. Not a bad play not a bad hand to play in that spot. And he does get a favorable flop. You'd rather have that 5 be a 4 or a deuce, but, you know, you can't get it all.
You can try.
You can try. Now that is not a good card for Chris with the ace 10, 5, 6, although he has nut flush draw and top 2. Now, again, he's only drawing for half the pot. And he has to get there.
Didn't get there.
No.
You know what I had, right?
I'm lucky. That's what I had. A set, then that flush draw.
600.
Nothing of any consequence.
Super 30. Wow.
Yeah.
Player.
Major, 2-5 major.
Linda's going to take that one down with 2 pair.
Major, second call for 2-5 major.
Thanks for joining. Joe, Kim, Mike, James, Mary, everyone
Major, last call, 2-5.
on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. Check us out. You can check our archives end up on YouTube. They hold them on Twitch for, I'm not really sure, either a week or so, or they fall off as we add more. But they stay on YouTube and Facebook, actually. Now, here's an interesting hand for Chris. You know, he's in early position, but he has a 9-10 Jack Queen, which is not a good hand in Omaha High-Low, but it is a good hand. You know, it's a hand that I like to play, and I like to just call, and if the right people are in the pot, you can back raise and create a huge pot and then get a great flop like that. where you have a wrap. The only thing he's missing is a diamond. Jason gave us a little mystery hand. We would assume he has diamonds because we don't see many of those out.
Check the turn.
Busted flush shot.
What are Jason's cards?
Jason's got Queen of Hearts, Jack of Spades, Ten of Spades, Six of Diamonds.
I know what's Jack of Spades, Ten of Spades.
They each have a Queen Jack, I believe.
Oh.
2-4 on 18,
For the high.
Leanne, Bill, Wallace, Gwen, Donnie, KW, Fiji,
Odd. Now,
WW,
if I'm Chris with that hand with a 9-10 Jack Queen with a no, did he make the straight?
I had to look for some.
Did I miss that?
Missing.
I don't think he did. No, Chris didn't make a straight.
He didn't make a straight.
He did. No, I don't think so.
Was it an 8 Jack King
You watching the low stakes
or
action?
Queen?
The,
He only had one pair. You're right. He only had one pair. So,
tomorrow morning.
but I think I would have kept. Keep betting on that one, Chris. But I like that. I like to play the high wraps even in an Omaha 8 or better game. And thanks, Brandon. I thought maybe I missed something there. I thought he had a straight for a second. But he did have a good hand. And you know, there's certain players in Omaha games you can recognize that only play
10 players, new high hand, and
certain
pause
cards.
seven
You
to the
know,
jack.
if they're the old style Omaha player that's there every day in their favorite seat, and they don't play many hands, and all they play is low cards. If all those people are in the hand and you have a 9-10 Jack Queen, it's a pretty good hand to have because low cards are taken. Don't always work out so sweet like that, but Chris getting a lot of playable hands. Yao with another good hand here. Ace, deuce, 5, 6.
Check there.
Sit ace 3. See, we got a lot of low ones out there. Mystery for Kyle.
Tyler, are you solid?
4 players, 1 check.
Should bring some action. Very good flop for Yao. Nut low and a straight draw. Sid's sort of in a rough spot here with the ace tray and top 2. Oh, not anymore.
Not anymore. He's not.
Very fortunate card for him.
Looking for a. What's he looking for on the river here?
Deuce.
Deuce on the river.
And he'll chop it up.
Yep.
Wow.
Yao called him before he even had his money in there.
When you did that deuce.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Got a pretty busy month coming up.
Very busy.
Checking out the WPT event schedule here.
6 or 7 times.
Lots of guaranteed money. Any new faces for bounties this year?
Yeah, we have Maria Ho.
All right.
She's going to be a bounty. Be very nice having Maria here. Bart Hansen from Crush Live Poker. He's been doing some training videos using some of our material here from Best Bet Live. He's going to come out and be a bounty. Frank, I don't know how to say his last name. Bunchin, a.k.a. I just call him Chicken Wing Frank.
That's right.
Because he won the World Poker Tour and he had a chicken wing on a fork the entire time.
I'm sitting there watching it.
He's
just
a
amazed.
funny guy, too. He's a funny guy. And I think the chicken wing fell off at one point and he put it back. He ended up eating it. Jake Schwartz, fresh bounty for us. And, you know, we had the bounty. Jake Schwartz, he final tables our event every single year. So he was deserving of the bounty. Ray Cortami. It's a new one for us. He's a good guy. He also final tabled last year. Lexi Sterner. Very funny on Twitter. Hilarious follow on Twitter. Who else we have for new ones? That might be it for new ones. Matt Glantz, haven't had him as a bounty in a while. Be nice to have him back. Mike Sexton's going to be back. Always great to have in the room. We got our local champions, Doc, Nabil, and Paul Petralia. Got some more ladies, Jessica Dolly, Leah Evans, Ite, the one and only local favorite, Allie McDeal, Jamie Kerstetter, and Lonnie Harwood. Good group. Good group of bounties, a lot of fun players. Got Matt Savage. Everybody wants to knock out Matt Savage, right? He's tournament director.
Please forgive me.
Jonathan Little, the hardest working man in poker. I mean, he puts out more poker content than is amazing amounts of content. He must have a couple clones of himself.
You can sleep when you're dead.
I guess so, yeah.
Players who are registered in our golf tournament, there's less than 1 minute left in your break.
Got a 4-bet pre-flop here from Kyle.
There is less than 1 minute
The mystery hand. Little 4-bet. That's I don't know if we've seen that yet tonight.
No, we
Pre-flop.
haven't. And that's usually going to be a 4-bet pre-flop is usually going to be 2 aces, especially if it's down to, we're down to 3 players. I still like Chris's hand. You can't get away from that. I mean, you can, but, you're in this far. Put the money in and see a flop. And that's, not a great hand for a 4-bet pot. But he's raising it. He's sticking with it. He must have the ace of hearts. So I'm giving Kyle 2 aces with the ace of hearts and another heart.
Linda's in there.
Yeah, Linda's got to open in straight draw. Chris just a gut shot and a backdoor low draw.
Linda hits her straight.
Yeah.
The low draw's gone.
Low draw's gone.
Chris isn't going away, though.
No, Kyle's going to call, looking for that heart. Chris is looking for the jack. Linda's looking for the deuce of clubs.
Or the 6 of
Or
clubs.
the 6 of clubs. There you go, Linda. Kyle's going to reluctantly pay it off.
Let's see if we can get his hand here. I saw a red ace. You're right. I saw that ace of hearts.
Yeah. And he paid it off at the end, so he had to have something, right? 2
Yeah.
aces or
maybe 2 pair.
2 pair.
Apparently I wasn't going to be able to come.
Well, nice hand, Linda.
I was on very limited opportunities on that night.
Thank you for raise.
Just thank you for turn.
Don't raise that. Losing.
So there was a kill pot going up to a 30-60 game this hand.
Kyle giving us a mystery hand again. What's going on here?
He must not be fanning his cards out for the reader there. It keeps happening in his seat. There we go.
Check there.
A lot of cards to look at right there. Letting the action catch up here. We'll see a flop.
There it is.
Ooh, deuce, trade, king. Juicy.
What do we
Kyle
got
with
here?
the 4-5. Yao with the ace-4. I like the ace-4 a little better than the 4-5. Jason with 2 pair. Chris, 1 pair and a gut
Ace
shot.
of hearts.
Ace. The 4-5 is now.
Wheel got there.
Did Yao just bet? I don't know why Yao's betting there. No raise out of the 4-5? Oh, Kyle bet. Yao called.
Oh, the straight got there for Jason.
Yep.
No. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. There it
Yep.
is. Again, a lot of cards.
There's
to
a
look
lot
at.
of cards to look at really quick. Yeah, I was going to have to let this one go. Yep.
Chris calls. Chris calling there.
Chris
for
called with the 2 pair, kings and jacks. Thought maybe Jason was going low or something.
How often are you going to call with 2 pair on the river in an Omaha game?
You know, it really depends. That one kind of looked like Jason had the straight on the turn. So
2 different straights on the board, too.
and it looked right. And the low straight's already out there. You really don't need a call with 2 pair in that spot. You know, like I said, you really almost never want to make a pair.
You're right.
If you never, I mean, you know, you can't make a full house without making a pair, and that's true. But if you never made a pair your entire session from Omaha, you never paired any of your hole cards, you would probably have a very profitable session.
When I did it, I got slapped in the face.
I went with you. Have a good hand. I was hoping to get
So how much action do you think we're going to get in that high roller tournament during the WPT?
You know, in the past, we've had around the low 20s-ish for a $25,000 buy-in range high roller. This one's $20,000, a little bit cheaper. We have 1 satellite winner already, Diane Casino. Great job. Congratulations. We have another satellite that'll probably produce 2, maybe 3 seats if we're lucky, just based on the timing. I think we're going to have more than in the past, maybe 30-ish. It won't be a massive field, but 30 players in a $20,000 buy-in is a pretty nice price point.
We are streaming that final table, so that'll be fun to watch.
That'll be cool.
And here, Chris is looking pretty. The numbers say he's a favorite. He's got what, the flush draw, the straight draw. Just not sure what Sid has there. Linda's in with the ace deuce.
Yep. Trying to get half.
Didn't get it.
No.
Pair trays.
Pair trays are going to be good. He's going to check it and take it down.
Pair of 3s.
Good. Can't beat it. Take it down. Top pair.
Go pretty early in the action tonight. And Chris.
Chris and Yao doing okay.
I've never been more ashamed in my life to flip over eggs.
Everybody else stuck a little bit. Not a whole lot of movement.
Like, low counterfeited. Great. Flush draw. Oh, straight draw too? Miss everything? Oh, congratulations.
Got a little kill pot here, though.
My friend here hits
It's
the
nice to have a
down
kill
the
pot
turn.
towards the end there, the
Not only
hijacker on the button.
Has me still having the
Oh,
flush
yeah.
draw, but having the set.
Oh, on me?
And I'm like obligated to call.
Sounds
Easy,
like
Chris,
Sounds
easy.
like Jacksonville just scored.
Oh, there's that. Oh, I'm sorry. I love you. If I say that loud enough and enough, will it? Okay. Ace, queen, deuce.
Ace, queen, deuce. We got a 3-4 there for Kyle.
Going ahead. Subjection.
Not much. Let's see, Linda's still there. Ace 10, still the best hand. Linda's in there gambling with the ace 10, 7, 8.
Just you and I? I have a 5-8 low. Or 5-7 low.
Oh, she's out of there. Da-da-da. Aces and jacks.
Aces and jacks and a trade 4 for low. That's it. And yes, the Jaguars did score.
That sort of touchdown. Take a picture. They only. It's not good for my under. When the score in the first 2 minutes. They did.
First and last.
They recovered a fumble on the 6-yard line and then immediately.
Is that really 13? They're getting ready to kick a. Is it going to be 14-0 Jags here in just a second?
Maybe. Don't forget we're on a delay though.
I'm addicted. What can I say?
He hasn't had a full
So the guys there is probably 7-0. I guess right now where we are, yeah.
Oh, so they haven't seen what I'm seeing.
Well,
Oh, you're right.
the-
You're right.
The people
They're
at home,
cheering for the.
they're cheering for the first touchdown.
I got you.
So we'll hear.
We're
Yeah.
gonna hear it again here in here in a few minutes, I guess. That's funny. Gordon Minshew. Love that guy. 5 of 6, 78 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's a good start to the game.
Very good start.
I've been horrible at my Broadway conversion rate.
Good.
So I got Linda looking at with an open-ended straight draw. Jason's got a pair of jacks. Oh man, there's a lot going on here. So now, let's see. Sid's got. He just turned it open-ended, looking for the wheel.
Hard draw out there.
5 of clubs. It's no low.
Oh, I can't even find the
Trip
high here.
5s. There it is. Chris has got trip 5s.
Flopped it. Ha! Good job, Chris.
And we got another kill. Back-to-back
Kill
kills
again.
for Chris.
You know, it is fun when you go on a little run and you kill it, and even sometimes you'll have a bad hand, but you get sort of trapped in there with the big blind in there, so you see the flop, you get a little something, you got to go with it, and that's how you start a nice little run of cards. Win some pots.
So it's been that long since I've been that lucky.
Really lucky junior high.
Something like that. I didn't go to junior high, so that, or high school. Well, I did go to high school, some of it. I'm a very well-educated high school dropout. What? It's true.
At least he stopped reading his book at the table.
Oh,
Yeah, he's getting too many hands. It's nice. You play every hand, you don't have to read your book.
If this somehow wins, man,
He's on a heater, so he's playing everything.
Might as well.
Yeah, I don't blame him for that. I like to get on a little heater and just got to see how long it'll go. Looks like an action flop there. A couple low cards, some diamonds.
So it's got the nut diamond draw.
Yeah, and the second nut low draw.
Jason's open-ended.
Linda's betting with the low draw. Now she has ace straight 4. It's a really good bet. You want to make sure you get lots of money in the pot because now is when you can make a pair, right?
Yep.
Now is when you want to make a pair because then you'll have 2 pair and the nut low no matter what pair you make. And she picks up a spade draw. Going to continue firing out there. Ooh, who just made it 120? Chris making it 120 with an open and straight draw with the queen 10 and a pair of Lord Jackson deuces.
Flush draw is no good though. He does not want a spade.
Does not have as good a hand as he thinks he has, but he does have an open and straight draw and 2 pair.
King of diamonds on the river, maybe. Nice.
Kyle,
not sure.
Bet.
Ooh, whoa. Again with the 4 seat. Not seeing his hand right now.
So Sid, that's a little suspect, that call there. Linda's definitely calling with an ace 3, 4, 7. And you can call it or cap it there, you know.
Is that the first cap we've had tonight? Wow.
I think so. And you know, if it's 3-bet to you and there's that many people in there, if you're gonna call the 3-bet, just cap it. Put the money in. It's gonna get there anyway. Take control over it. Cap it.
Lord, there's $1,700 in this pot.
Wow, that's a big one. The river is.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Can't see it. It's a face card.
Oh, the spade got there.
King of spades.
Linda. She's got the nuts.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get to see what Kyle was raising with there, but I imagine once Linda shows her flush.
Nope, no, just.
Oh, wait, what is he?
All right, y'all have a good night.
2 pair, straight draw, flush draw.
Y'all have a good night.
Wow. Nice hand. What a pair of good hand. I'll fold that hand.
What is she? Ooh.
What is going on here?
He was. I guess the dealer just reading all the hands.
Oh, there.
on the table.
Okay. Oh, Linda. It's confusing having 2 Lindas there sitting next to each other. And there's a J and an L. It's hard to figure out who's who.
Huh? Yeah.
I guess that was enough for Chris.
It's enough for Chris. What is the minimum buy-in of this game? Is it just 200?
The problem was
2040?
and I was.
I think it's 200.
I think in the 2040 game we raised, I think it's 400.
Is it 400?
Yeah.
Trying to think what people are buying
Most
in
people
for.
buy in for more than that.
I had 2 pair. Yeah, I had 2 pair, and I had the higher straight draw, and I had the flush draw.
Which was?
Huh? No, I had spades. I had the second nut flush. So they had the 100 red.
I like that play by Chris to fire up that last hand. Win it, keep playing. If not, yeah. All right.
Thank you, Bubbles. Good night.
It's a good one.
I mean, he's still up. He was still up.
Yeah.
Almost $750 after that
Yeah,
hand.
good-
Linda,
good little-
though, sitting very nice.
Good session. Yeah, Linda. Well, I mean, that was a big pot to scoop. We're going to get reset here. We got to readjust the players. Look like Jason moved over one. We got a seat open. Hopefully we'll get a new player. Jason sliding into that lucky seat. All about seat selection in poker, right?
Mm-hmm. So they did decide, because it's a time rate game, they decided to every down, whoever had the first pot over $500 is going to pay the rake for everybody.
Pay the rake?
Yeah.
All right.
They talked about posting or doing a time flop, but they decided to do that. Which I guess, I don't know, I like that.
Yeah. Keep it interesting.
Because if you're winning a pot over $500, you're not really caring about paying the rake.
Right.
I was looking at the tournament schedule for WPT. Looks like the only limit game we have is the 8 or better stud and Omaha mix game. Yeah, that's about right. That looks like it.
Is that, yeah, it's a half and half, right? Half stud 8 and half Omaha 8.
Yep. So that's a $240 buy-in. That's on Sunday, September 29th, 1 p.m. If you guys watching at home are interested, mark your calendars. Come on down. 201 Monument Road, Jacksonville, Florida. We have a lot of action coming up during the WPT.
That's a fun event also. It's a fun event, half and half. Stud 8 or better, Omaha 8 or better. Lloyd Christmas on Twitch. Now this is what I'm looking for in a mixed game. Yeah, this is just an Omaha 8 or better game. It is a good game. Come on down. We are in Jacksonville, Florida, 201 Monument Road. Best bet. Nikki, yes, rebuys are open and available for everybody. This is just a cash game.
Nice. Oh, Leo.
Look at that. Maybe it is the seat. Jason sits down and wins a pot.
Scoops a pot, and we got another kill.
Thank you. Yep, you're the big one.
So talking about rebuys, were you out there for the TDA Summit during the World Series of Poker?
I was.
I tuned in and watched some of the stream of that, and I get there was a lot of talk over, people, whether or not people like the idea of rebuys in tournament or doing freeze outs. Where did you stand on that?
Well,
I mean, obviously, like rebuys are what allows us to get these big guarantees.
Right. There's the rebuy and the reentry, right?
I meant reentry.
You're talking reentry?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. I think they are good and bad, and they have a time and a place. I don't think certain series or places you go, like the World Series of Poker, don't really need re-entries there because there's another poker tournament happening in 10 minutes, right? There are so many different things to do. Here, especially in our WPT main event as an example, it's a $5,000 main event. We don't have a lot of events of that size. And if somebody travels to come down here to play and, plays one hand, gets aced, gets aces and gets eliminated, they don't have another event to play of that size. So having it be the re-entry format is good. So they're good. And, it changed tournaments a little bit. Letting people re-enter as a new player because now they don't go do something else like play a satellite or play cash. But it's okay. It's also okay. The registration period is fairly long, but if the registration is too long, it starts to hurt everything, right? Our registration in most of our events is first or second break usually, and that's okay. That's acceptable. And in our big WPT event, it's at dinner time, and that's fine. But I wouldn't want to go longer than that or into day 2. I think it's just too long, you know.
It's weird seeing people buy in day 2 of the main event.
It was the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
Didn't make any sense to me. I thought that was a horrible idea.
Because I went and dealt in Vegas this summer, and you do post on the games, and we don't do that.
And again, you know, it doesn't matter if the rebuys are limited or re-entries are limited or unlimited, as long as the registration period's not too long.
Yeah.
You know, because you shouldn't have a opportunity to re-enter that much, because we'll assume that, you know, eventually you might win a hand. All right, we got Nick, new player.
He called him. 2 calls.
Might be a new face. I don't recognize him.
I don't either. We got a lot of mystery hands here. What's going on? A little card trouble, perhaps.
He'll be over here just a minute.
Nikki, late registration thoughts. Yeah, I just, you know, like I said, I don't mind late registration. I just don't like it to go too long. I think it's overall slightly too long everywhere, and, you know, into day 2 is way too long.
Yeah, and almost, I mean, for the main the WSOP main event, you know, if you can buy in on day 2 and you miss an entire day worth of. I mean, I can see both sides. One side is you're able to chip up, but the other side is you're not.
It's a grind.
You're not.
Long grind.
You're playing one less day, and
you still had 60 bigs coming in on day 2.
Yeah.
60 bigs. So.
Everybody limping so far. Linda raises. Suited ace, king, ace, deuce, tray. And Jason. He's got a 3-bet to $60. Not picking up his hand quite yet. That can change when the if the raider, you know, picks up those cards, those RFID chips. Heads up action of the flop. 2 clubs. Jack for tray. Linda liking the ace deuce, and she looks like she's going to at least have half of the low. Picks up the diamond draw on the turn. Jason's leading out, though. Got to put him on Jack. Maybe a club draw. Queen on the river is a diamond. Gives Linda the flush, and she has the nut low. Can't see what Jason can have other than an ace deuce to chop the low. Does not have it. So yeah, Linda's going to scoop this one with the nut flush and the nut low. And we have another kill pot.
I had a set of jacks on the flop.
Good eye, Linda, but the other Linda already had it out there. She knew it was a kill. Yeah, as far as late registration goes, usually, I mean here at least, it goes through at least the first break, sometimes the second break. Like you said, it does make sense for us to do it. You know,
7 raises, 6.
people traveling here, there's not really another show in town, so when we have these bigger events, it allows them to have a chance to get back in, and it helps these prize pools grow, so we can hit these guarantees that bring people in.
What's up?
Heads up action. Jason's betting here, 2 pairs, 6s and 5s. Turns the boat. Jason's betting. Linda calls. Not seeing her cards. There is a low possibility out there. I see aces full of 6s.
Aces full 6s.
And Jason doesn't have a low. Jason does not have a low. So she hit the boat on the river there. Aces full. She's going to scoop that one. She figured Jason had at least a low. Neither of them do. So aces full. Yeah, she turned trip 6s, so she wasn't going anywhere. Especially with the ace tray. But she scoops, and we got another kill. So again, if you're just tuning in, thank you for joining us here. Best Bet Live, streaming a 2040 limit Omaha 8 or better game. We do usually get about we're averaging two cash games a week right now. With WPT coming into town, we're going to ramp that up. We're going to see a whole lot of action via the live stream. If you want to check out our upcoming schedule, visit our website, bestbetjacks.com. Click on the poker tab, go down to Best Bet Live. Our next stream is actually going to be Saturday, where we will have a feature table going into the final table of the $250 No Limit Hold'em Ladies International Poker Series Florida State Championship. Starts at noon, $250 buy-in, 20,000 in chips, 30-minute levels. If you're a lady and you're interested in playing, come on down. Jason here has flopping the queen high straight flush. Linda drawn to a low. Gonna come perfect for her.
No.
I checked.
7 times.
Or low draw is alive. No, sorry, it's not with the 4 there. Yeah.
You give me a straight flush.
Straight flop to straight flush.
Of course, it doesn't count.
6 cards. 7 cards straight flush.
You had all your blockers.
Never seen
All your
that
blockers.
straight flip.
I've never seen the 7 cards
All your blockers.
Oh wow, the river is a queen. If he could have let Linda get to the river, he would have gotten paid off.
She couldn't have the ace of clubs.
Alright, see the 4.
I did. Not am I bluffing?
Hey Deborah, thanks for joining us here at Best Bet Live. Streaming out of Jacksonville, Florida. Eric, welcome to the stream. And flopping that straight flush, winning that pot. We got another kill. So we are 30-60 this hand.
Six folds, 7 folds, 8 folds. Right? 9 folds. 1 raises to 60, 2 folds.
See how this hand plays out. Looks like it's going to be heads up between Yao and Jason. Jason with a pair of 10s, ace king. Yao has got the ace deuce.
Watch it.
And he flops the straight. And he's going to get this one. See if we can get anything out of Jason here. Jason doesn't have much to call. He's probably going to fold. And he does let it go.
Looking for like the ATM?
No, I need to like be able to go to the income ATM. For some reason, I
There's one
had
outside.
to buy my like wedding bands today, so they're saying that I've reached my purchase limit, and then the man I was talking to from some other country couldn't get a price.
So, you want to buy back in? Yeah. I know a big one. Or one more. You're going to wait.
How much is it?
30, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you don't have to pay it because he's gonna buy it right now.
I think if I go to a Chase in the internal ATM, I can get like $4,000.
Well, you're gonna have to go tomorrow. They don't have anything right now, but there's one off of Atlantic Boulevard.
Well, no, so usually they have an ATM right inside the door that you just scan in. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so there's one off of Atlantic, and I believe they have that. If not, then I would say, because I have Chase too. I know what you're talking about. 5 calls, 6 calls, 7 calls, 20.
Like 80 grand in my account.
Right. 8 calls, 9 calls, 1 calls, 2 calls, 3 calls.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, missed a couple hands there. We've got going on here. Kevin, ace, king, 10-10, not a good hand, not a good 08 hand. It's really not a good 08 hand. It doesn't mean that I'll never play it. I mean, we can't sit around and wait for ace, ace, deuce, tray. I didn't see the hand that got played, but you do need a fairly tailored flop with a hand like that. But, you know, 4 big cards are good as 4 low cards are good. You just have to, you know, get the right flop.
Nothing. 8 folded. 9 calls, 1 calls, 4 calls. 4 players. 4 checks.
All right, board paired here. Nobody made their low. Linda, a little heater with the queen. Linda L. Still stacking
Okay,
chips.
So if you take a left out of here onto Atlantic Boulevard, you're going to drive down, thank you. You're going to drive down probably about 5 miles. You might be able to look it up on the phone.
So we are Best Bet Jacksonville, right here, 201 Monument Road in Northeast Florida.
It's about 5
The
miles.
largest card room in the state, with 70 poker tables. We also got we also got 18 other games like UTH, Pi Gal, high card flush, 3-card poker, 1-card poker, DJ Wild. Come on down, lots of stuff to do. Sushi bar, lots of TVs, Jags game is on. Also, we have another property just a little bit south of here, south of 295 on 13 Roosevelt. The Orange Park Kennel Club, can't miss it. Another 27 poker tables there, another 10 of the other games, UTH, Pi Gal, and so forth. Yes, Lloyd, Christmas 88. So do I. So do I. Wish I could play in this game. I always wish I could play in the games as I'm watching them. I do like to play, so that's probably why. I wish I could play in all the games. Our deuce 5, 6, 2 diamonds usually should be a little action on the flop. Unfortunately, it's not a great flop for these hands that we have. Nobody's got an ace tray.
He has a 6 of clubs, 4 of hearts, 8 of hearts, I'm sorry, 8 of diamonds, ace of hearts. And then
like we got a live ace for Sid. Well, I can't see his cards. It's a live ace. And Jason's going to take the high with queens up. Easy game. Yeah, so come on down. And ladies, we have a tournament for you. I don't know why I'm having computer problems here, but we have a seminar hosted by Linda Johnson and Jan Fisher, who are both in this Omaha game, the 3-seat and the 7-seat. They put on a very good poker seminar. It is open for ladies and gentlemen. It's 11 o'clock tomorrow. It's just an hour. There will be some refreshments and some snacks. But you'll like it. It's good. You learn something. They'll answer questions, anything you want to know. They've been around in the business and the industry forever. So come on down, check it out. Then we have a satellite where you can win your way into the warm-up tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock.
Thank you.
It's a $125 buy-in, ladies only. And then the Florida State Ladies Championship, Saturday, $250 buy-in at noon on Saturday. And that we will live stream a feature and final table once registration closes in that event. Again, those are ladies only. Deuce tray, we got the nut low and high for Sid. Well, we can't see Yao's hand. Yao's pretty solid player. If he's thinking about it, it means he probably has a bad low here. He's not sure if he wants to call or not. If he has a high, he's definitely going to beat the ace queen. So he's two pair. All right, ace nine, two pair for Yao, and deuce trade for Sid, nut low. Chop it up, fellas. Lloyd, what's the max buy-in? There is no maximum buy-in. It's just a limit game. So the minimum buy-in is $400, no max. Most people bought in for, I believe, $800 to $1,000 in that range. How we got here? Two aces, Jack 9, spades. Linda J with the ace queen. Well, that's good for high. Yeah, I was trying to catch a spade. And he does catch the spade.
Everybody minus 9 is going to owe Jason $8 for this round because there wasn't a pot over 500. $8. That's why I'm doing it. $8 for the
All right, once again, we are here, Jacksonville, Florida, 201 Monument Road. Come on down, check it out live, or check us on the airwaves here, the World Wide Web. If you're having trouble with our website, we had some weather issues here, and we had a power surge that took down our servers. So our IT department is working on it as we speak. I thought it was my computer. I couldn't get on our website either, but that's okay. I'm sure they'll get it figured out soon. We had our hurricane already, so hopefully we're finished having hurricanes hit us here in Jacksonville for the season. Dorian came through. We didn't really have much damage at all, but the town was shut down for about a day and a half. Most places were closed, as were we at both our properties. So everybody could evacuate if they chose, or get prepared. Fortunately, there wasn't much damage. A little bit of rain, a little bit of wind. But today it's been some heavy weather, some heavy rain, some heavy wind. All right, we're also working on these cards. We're obviously having some card reading issues. As I said before, the table reads the cards, and we input the action. So the action is put in manually, the bets, raises, folds, how much, and so on and so forth. The players have to put their cards in a special spot on the table. Sometimes the 4-card games get a little difficult. King, Jack, deuce. Kyle with the ace, king.
You guys still doing the time pot thing? I just need 72 from somebody, and you can repay that person.
Okay, so we are playing 2040 Omaha 8 or better with a half kill.
Now you're limited to Jason.
2040 Omaha 8 or better with a half kill. If you scoop a pot, scoop a pot, it's if you scoop a pot, you have to put in a live $30 blind, and we do act in turn, and you get action on the money. It's fun to play with a half kill, just increases the game just a little bit. So the game will be on a kill pot. The game plays 30-60. Little extra action. Now we got some decent hands in here.
Usually 11, depending on the number of viewers and stuff. Check 9, check 2, check 3, check 4.
Not much of an action flop for an Omaha game. 2 middle cards. Queen comes, so we're going to keep it high on this board. Heart draws, club draws, straight. Nobody has a club draw.
All the big ones.
take it down. I think he just had 2 pair there also.
Did anybody send any word since Chris left out of the 1 seat? They seem pretty.
No, and Jason just left. Not sure exactly how he did in the 1 seat, but he just left. So we do have a seat open now.
Still got a seat open if you want to come down and give it a shot if you're nearby.
I'll take it. Again, if you're trying to access our website, it did go down due to some weather issues and some power issues. They're working on it. Hopefully it will be up soon.
We'll try to answer any questions you have if you guys are trying to get to that website. I think between the two of us, we could figure out.
We can figure it out. If we don't know it, we can go find out really quick. So we are here for you.
Good news is I did change out the, I did put a new setup in, so very shortly we're going to start seeing a lot more hands.
Well, that's good. That's good. And there is a lot of computers involved in this process, so we're at the mercy of the computing.
I mean, Jan's got to like this board. The set. There are 2 flush draws out there. She has one of them.
Yeah, she got a little action.
And she hits the flush. I'm not sure what Sid has.
And you know, when you get action, and you know what cards you have to sort of assume the other player has the other. Well, she just got raised. That means
he's got a better flush.
He's got a better flush, yeah.
But you got to see it.
Sometimes you got to see it. I mean, you got there on the end. You played your hand. I mean, she didn't want to get there with a flush.
No.
She just had the.
She had the set.
She had the set, so she was okay with that. But.
Oh, there it goes. The ace king of spades. Ooh. He wasn't going anywhere on the turn anyway.
No, and you know, the funny thing about that hand is even on the flop, it doesn't look so good, but he has, you know, the gut shot straight draw, then the backdoor flush, some backdoor low draws. So not that bad. How are the Jags doing? Let's do a quick Jaguars check. 14-0 still. Real time.
And it's a home game. Good for, I'm always glad when local team wins at home for the fans.
Yeah.
Granted, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet. We need to hold on. We need Jags need to book a win here. All right, now Jan's leading out, and Kyle does have a flush draw. Pair of jacks and some backdoor straights. Here comes Jan's leading out again. So we can assume we'll give Jan the ace of spades this time in this hand.
Probably a low.
Yeah.
As well.
And I think that was a good fold by Kyle there. He was getting ready to make a hand where he would end up making his hand and having a loser.
4 players. Check 5.
A lot of pairs here.
A lot of pairs here.
Threes, jacks, nines.
I have an issue reading the board in this hand.
I mean, somebody flopped the set, right? Let the action get caught up here.
King of spades, jack of spades, ace of clubs.
So Sid in there with top set, or with ace set.
Oh, good call on the flop in a set. There we go.
There we go.
4 check, 5 7, 6 bet, 30.
See, Kyle's got a flush draw.
Now we're good. Good. Check 60.
4 diamonds. Sid picking up the low. Draw.
Yeah, it's a very good card for Sid. Did he just make a wheel? Oh, no.
No, no, no.
He's got it, though. He's safe. Safe. Nice little pot pickup for Sid.
And another kill.
Good. We like the kill pots, as we said. The kill pots just a little bit more action. You got an extra blind in there. You got an little extra dead money. And you know, it really is true. If you're the killer, you are going to call a raise or make it to the turn more often than you should, right? Because it just makes you play a little bit looser because you have all that money in there. I mean, and I'm speaking for myself as well, right? If I got the kill button and somebody raises, I am way more apt to call a bad hand. Not that that's good poker advice. It's just the way just what happens. All right, once again, so tomorrow for the ladies, we have some ladies only action tomorrow at 1 p.m. is a $65 with $20 rebuy satellite. That will get you into the 4 p.m. warm-up, which is a $125 buy-in, no limit hold'em tournament. And then Saturday's Florida State Ladies Championship, $250 buy-in. And the seminar tomorrow as well at 11 with Linda and Jan. Come on out, have some snacks, learn some poker, and play some poker. The seminar is open to everybody.
That's it.
9 hearts on the turn here. Aces are good right now for Linda. King of clubs on the river, giving Kyle trip kings. And he bets. He gets paid off by Linda. You see trip kings by Kyle. No low on this hand.
Three kings. Oh, 3 kings.
Thanks, man.
Rex makes the call there. Pair of deuces, ace deuce. Bunch of lippers here. Not picking up Linda's hand, but we got 4 players going to the flop. And a deuce on the flop gives Rex a set. And he's got the ace-4 to back it up for the nut low draw. So he leads out, see if he gets any action. Yao's going to pay him off. He's got 2 pair, trays and deuces. Heads up between the 2 of them. 5 of hearts on the turn gives Rex the wheel. Yao still drawing to a tray or 4. Queen of hearts on the river is a blank for their hands. Rex leads out, see if he can get anything out of Yao, and no, he cannot. We've got another kill.
You're getting good at it, you know. These cards look, you might as well.
A lot of folding so far. Kyle picking up a hand he likes. Raises up to $40 with the ace, queen, 8 deuce. Not suited though. Linda 3-betting here. Pocket aces. Does have a suited ace. Ace 5 of hearts. Kyle calls. Yao is in. He's got the ace deuce along with Kyle. Deuce 10 6. 2 diamonds. No diamond draw to be seen. Linda's aces are boss right now. She bets. Kyle and Yao are still in. Going to the turn. 7 of clubs. And that gives Yao 2 pairs, 7s and deuces. And ace 4 low. He bets. Linda and Kyle are calling. 5th Street here. King of clubs. That gives Yao 2 pair with the nut low. Ace 4. He's going to scoop this one.
Don't be afraid to turn it up. You got it all.
7s and deuces are good for the high. Ace 4 for the low. Linda with pocket aces couldn't hit an ace. And we have another kill. Okay, if you're just tuning in, thank you for joining us here. Best Bet Live out of Jacksonville, Florida. Watching this 2040 limit Omaha 8 or better game.
Thinking about it now.
Appreciate all you guys out there. Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to click that follow button. Hit that like. Share this video for all your friends and family to see so they can see what kind of action we have down here in Jacksonville. So you can be be up to date on any time we go live. Watch any of our streams when they go. Also check out the archives of our footage. Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch. Watch our old games on there. We appreciate you. We are on a 15-minute delay, so anytime you want to come down and watch this stream live, you're more than welcome to. We got a nice bar along the side of this area. You can watch the action without delay. Just don't get to see the little boxes that show what they have. You just play the guessing game. But it's still fun to watch everything go on under the lights here. Kyle picking up 2 pair, 4s and deuces. Yao got the straight draw. Or 7, or 10, excuse me. He lays it down. Far from a social game. Far from a social bunch, these guys, but plenty of action. We'll take a look at the cumulative winnings thus far. Linda, after that big hand, that was like a $1,700 hand. Lost a little bit of it, but still up, almost $1,400. Yao and Rex, everybody else behind, trying to dig their way out. Plenty of action to go as the game goes on. So that was a kill. Half kill. Playing 30-60. Jan is in. Yao making the call. Who else is coming along? Linda folds. Rex folded. Linda with ace king. And Nick. Nick makes the call. See if we can see his hand a little bit. Queen high board. 2 clubs. Jan with the nut flush draw. And she's going to bet at $30. Pop a pair with the flush draw. Feeling pretty good.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Jan's got, that's a nice hand to have, the ace deuce with the club draw right there. That's what you're looking for. Ping.
Hits the flush. Trying to get paid off here. Kyle's got 2 pair.
Now's when you want the offsuit 9, right?
Yep.
Offsuited 9. One card that changes nothing.
Nick is in there. Not sure what he has. Trying to see. Jan's got the ace deuce.
No, she's got the nut. Nut high, nut low.
Nut. She bets it. Can she get anything here? Got a Kyle with 2 pair.
Now he's calling because he's just not sure. Nick's going to have the ace deuce also.
Or not.
Or not. Maybe he's got ace 5. No, did Jan get the scoop? Oh, he does.
Oh, he
have,
did have ace.
yeah,
Okay.
He does have the ace deuce, yeah.
Well,
Oh, 3/4 for Jan.
well, Kyle being in helped him, I guess.
He gets a quarter. Huh?
No, it doesn't have to be a scoop. That's fine.
He gets a quarter.
Oh, got to help with dealer out. I'll be right back, Jesse.
Okay.
No. You're gonna get it right yet. I know it's hard to push chips this way.
Yeah, I'm talking right with the
Crazy game, Omaha. You go from half a pot, all the pot, quarter of the pot, sometimes only a 1/6.
Good job.
Thank you.
Still got 1 seat open. Looking for a player. It's a good game. If I was in town and there was a 2040 Omaha 8 or better game with a seat open,
Man.
I would definitely be in it. Would not be open anymore.
Houston, Tulane. I'm from Houston, so they need to win.
Oh, Kyle's from Houston. Texan players.
4-4, 4-5.
Houston beat the Jags last week. Barely.
Thank you. 5 players. 6 players. Check 2, check 3, check 4, check 5. Ball 7, ball 2, ball 4, ball 5.
All right, we got some potentials out there. Nick with the best low draw, looks like, with the ace deuce. We're looking for a 9 jack, some diamonds. Nope, no diamonds. Well, Jan with she in the big blind with the 10 deuce of diamonds. She may let that go, yep. Hard to think that the 10 high diamond is going to be the best diamond out there. Pair of the board gives queens and 10 still the check mark. Linda Johnson will take it down. Queens and 10s. And she gets to kill it.
Hey, Tony, thanks for joining us there on Facebook.
Once again, ladies, tomorrow we start with the seminar, complimentary seminar tomorrow at 11. Does it say that? Yeah, tomorrow at 11, it's complimentary seminar with Jan and Linda. It's a great seminar. Then 1 o'clock, $65 with $20 rebuys. That will get you into, that is a satellite that will win your way into the $125 buy-in Lips warm-up, which is tomorrow at 4 p.m. And the Florida State Ladies Championship Saturday at noon for $250 buy-in. I think we're going to get a good turnout for these tournaments. They are ladies only. We will be live streaming the championship on Saturday. Always a good time. Oh, rake. What's the rake? The rake, they are paying time. It's $8 per person per hour, no jackpot. Oh, there you go. Typed it right in there.
Yeah, I don't want to step on your toes while you were.
Beat me to it. Good job, Wes. Got Wes in the booth producing the show for us tonight. I came in to do a little Omaha commentary just so I could be jealous and wish I was playing in that open seat in the one spot right there.
It's too bad we can't figure out something and have like bounties, like dealer and manager bounties in these tournaments.
Great idea.
Maybe one day.
Our employee night where it's only employees.
That'd
right?
be
that should be legal, right?
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
So this is not an Omaha destination. PLO.
For entertainment purposes only, of course.
Entertainment purposes only, of course.
Wow.
Charity, maybe?
Yeah.
There's a pretty good 5-5 PLO. 5-5. Really seen that one or two of those.
That name on Twitch there, Fuzz B411, a little far away from me to see. Dab Bowler is correct. The other games, the max rake is 5 and 2 for the jackpot. 2040, we start taking time on the limit side. We're in, we do have a cool promotion going on at both our rooms simultaneously, the Race to Erase. We are knocking all the hands off the board from quads up. So all the 4-of-a-kinds, all the straight flushes in every suit. It's a total of 53 hands. We are down to the last 5. 6. 5?
I don't know. It's my.
I think we're down to the last
might be
5. I think there are 4 hands left that are all worth $1,000, and the last hand remaining, whatever that might be, is going to be worth $5,000. We started it the 1st of September. It's gone 19 days. Pretty cool promotion, especially now that they're in the $1,000 range.
Players, they really liked it. actually. It's pretty cool seeing the players come in. They have their little like bingo cards, or they're marking off the hand so they know what.
So they know where that's cool. Yeah, that's fun. And a little preview for October, something that isn't even out yet. Not even out, not printed anywhere. I don't think it's even been promoted. But we are going to do a mini Bad Beat weekend, both rooms simultaneous. Aces full, beaten. That's it. Just aces full beaten. You do have to use 2 cards, and to make aces full, you do have to have at least 1 ace in your hand. So there are some qualifications, but aces full beaten is worth $10,000. Split up, just like our other Bad Beat, 50%. So it'll be $5,000 to the winner, $2,500 to the, or $5,000 to the loser of the hand, $2,500 to the winner of the hand. The rest of the table, players dealt in, will split up that $2,500. Maximum of 5 times in the weekend.
Oh, nice.
So it can hit up to 5 times in the weekend.
Was that Friday, Saturday, Sundays?
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 18th through the 20th, specifically in October.
All right.
And I'm excited. I think this is going to be big. I think it's going to hit at least 3 times.
Ooh.
If not more.
Plus, they could add on, if they have the regular Bad Beat on top, add on top of that.
That's
nice.
Right. If it qualifies quad 8s, you win them both. But ace is full, beaten in Hold'em is pretty easy, right? 2 aces on the board and everything is live.
Yeah.
There might be enough action for the move game, but not 2 games.
So I'm a little worried it gets hit all 5 times too soon. I want the promotion to make it, deep into Sunday. But we can't really predict how many times it'll get hit exactly. So we'll see how it goes this time. And
I was told that the Orleans is where the Omaha games are.
No, 8-16 is their biggest game now. They play 4-8, 8-16.
What do we have here? We got 4s full.
But they'll have 3 8-16 games. Definitely Omaha.
Right.
But you gotta pay a deal.
4's full.
I was looking for
2-6
the low.
slow draw, and he got there.
Got there. Chop it up.
And if you're wondering why Sid just barely check called there, he's got the bottom full house. So it's not very good hand. It's very dangerous. He's not going to fold to a bet, but he doesn't want to bet and get raised and have to make a.
I feel like it's even scarier in this 8 or better game with the 8, like with very easily ace. Somebody has an ace 4, ace 8, something like that in their hand, and.
Very true. So he's got a call, but no sense betting and getting raised.
At the end of the night, the post says how much do I owe you, and
I like to play this limit. You almost have to. You have to play stud high low, and you're playing, 150, 300.
It's just a stick to play
75.
So like at the Borgata, my buddy that runs that game in New York, they were playing the WPT this last week, and they played it. Probably 150, 300. These guys are great. And I guess at Parks, I think plays the same thing. It's style.
Don't pay for that.
Every Tuesday.
Who paid the time?
I was waiting because I knew that you were in the bathroom, so.
Once again, we are 201 Monument Road right here in Jacksonville, Florida.
I didn't want to take from
Best bet.
Here, so I just figured I'd
Largest poker room in the state. We also have our sister poker room, Orange Park, just over the over the bridge, just south on 13, which is Roosevelt. Can't miss the Orange Park Kennel Club. Wow, we got some action here. We got pocket aces.
Ooh, pocket kings.
Pocket kings, deuce, deuce, 3, 5.
Tens. All the deuces are gone.
And as we see all the low cards gone, got some high high cards on the flop.
9 checks.
I just don't like it. I see the red, maybe the R2s and
4 checks.
And we're checking the flop.
All right, somebody had an 8-10. I saw it.
There it is.
Linda L with the 8-10 makes the straight. Sid has a set of sevens.
He lays it down.
Lays it down.
Linda scoops it.
Yeah, scoop it and kill it, Linda. Way to go.
Random question. Is short deck poker dead? We're not doing that anymore?
I don't know if it's dead.
You see it? Was it out there in Vegas when you were out there?
Not really.
During WPT,
No, I don't know if it's really dead, but it's not extremely live. That's for sure.
We tried it here, just couldn't get it to stick.
What we can do is I can take your emails.
You know, it's pretty cool. I would like to play it, and I'm kind of surprised that actually it's not going to take off and overtake, you know, Hold'em, Stud, Omaha and stuff. But it is cool to play. It's cool to play as a tournament.
And then like us word of mouth, I'll tell him.
You know, you don't want to play.
7 calls, 8 calls.
You want to play something different every once in a while. Short deck is it's an interesting game. I would like to play it.
I don't know what's going on here.
Lost all our cards.
Only got a flop. Let's see here.
Well, we'll do it old school. Here they come. Linda J folded bottom 2 wisely. It's not a good hand to have in this type of flop.
4 checks, 6 checks. 4 checks.
Wow, Sid's bottom set might actually get it there. Bottom set and a live ace, I think is going to get all the money.
All right. 4, 5,
Oh, no, we got a 4-5.
oh, set of deuces. I'm sorry. You said that.
And the Jags go to halftime with a 14-0 lead over the Titans.
The legend of Gardner Minshew is growing.
It's growing.
I'm in the Navy, so I've been just not able to go. And then for this next year, that first week that he's out there, I'm going to go. And then we're getting married in December. My wife's never been, so I'm going to have her come. Like, I'm going to go out there for like 2 weekends with a weekend between.
All right, and as we said, this is our ladies' weekend, but after this, it's World Poker Tour, all things World Poker Tour starting next weekend. We still, how many, do we know how many we ended up in the satellite tonight?
I can go check. Give me a second.
I know it was over 50. It was close to 60 when I came in.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll go take a peek.
That was a 590 mega tonight.
3 play.
Yeah, it's like in the rural
The armpit of Las Vegas. Yeah. It's been a staple there for years.
9 checks.
Trying to find it. Yeah, 6 p.m. 590 mega and 5-seat guarantee.
all these like pictures of all these famous people.
Yeah.
Linda versus Linda action.
We have another mega on October 4th with 5 seats guarantee. We have a package mega on September 26th. 5 guarantee as well.
Yeah, with 60 players in that one.
60 players, so 6 seats. Very nice. 2 seats open. How is that possible? Game's too good.
I don't play many tournaments. Play this as cash games, and since they have the 75, 150 every day, they'll go supposed to be 300. That's blended actually.
Oh,
Yeah, so we play more, stuff that we're hosting. When there's a wall in there, right?
well, I'll expect some pretty good calls this weekend.
Yeah, I think so.
Hopefully our website will be back up and running soon. Please check on it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm from Seattle, so I know that story.
Not yet. Not yet. As I said earlier, if you're trying to access our Best Bet Jacks website, we did have some weather in the area and a power surge, and we're trying to get everything back in order. Fortunately, it did not affect our live stream.
Four calls. Push. And 6 below. Alright, chop, chop.
What part of Seattle?
So I lived in, I worked at the base.
Come on, Jim, hurry up. Got Jimmy on his way to get in the game. Better hurry. Hurry, James.
Born in downtown Seattle, Queenland High School.
Jim, if they know you're coming, they might take those 2 seats.
Sometime around the beginning of the year, but I don't know that.
I was looking into your eye.
But I don't know that there's any jobs out there. Be able to take. There's only like 2 jobs left to do, and I think they're for 4.
5 calls.
Future wife is not.
Yeah.
Is stressing out pretty bad about it. So she lives in Houston right now. I've had some medical stuff on her, so it was like really bad headaches. They gave me some shots in the back of my day. It took them 4 months to figure out what was wrong. So now we're treating it. And the first one of the shots were probably like decreased about half.
We got Sid raising here, pre-flop, ace 7, 6, 4, double suited. Kyle makes the call with queen 5, 4, deuce, rainbow.
4 calls.
And looking here, what we got? Straight. Straight for Sid. And he's got the low.
Yeah, ace 4, 6, 7.
And he's paid off too.
Yeah, Sid or Kyle was just kind of hoping there that he was up against an ace 3 only, or that that's it, really.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all he could be.
Doesn't have a,
He had bottom 2 there.
doesn't have a low.
No. It's funny, sometimes in poker, you know, you got to make a call, and it's either you win because they have nothing, or you lose because they have absolutely everything. Sometimes it's one way or the other, and that's it.
Yeah, I had the under. They scored 14 points in the first like 5
seconds, yeah.
minutes of the game. For the first half, it was
Linda's still our big winner of the game.
I have it for
Linda
the
L.
first half and the game.
What's your game goal?
38.
After winning a $1,700 pot, I imagine it'd be hard to lose those profits. in
Yeah,
this
I
game.
mean, you could.
Yeah, absolutely.
I bet the game and my friend he had some real short plays. He texted me and was like, I won the first half. And then he texted me, this is.
That might have been the only pot we'd seen capped action tonight.
That was the only one, yeah. We got Kyle raising up with ace, king 10. Nothing wrong with that, especially the game getting a little short. You got to get a little more aggressive with the high hands, the aces. I don't know about those other two hands. Those are a little suspect there to be in this hand. But they're in there. That's okay. What makes the game good.
What is Yao in there with?
Not sure what Yao was thinking. He's been a pretty solid player too.
Yeah.
So
Just getting bored, I guess.
who knows what was going through his mind. You know, you see that happen a lot in Hold'em. You see a guy just call for no reason at all on the flop, the turn, and then they just move all in on the river or something. You know, in no limit hold. Oh, that's what he was doing.
Big one? 20? Thank you. I've been here 6.5 years, so it opened a year before me, so 7.5 years. 7 years.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Significantly better than the other one. It's like, I mean, I play over there a lot. I live right in the middle, so like.
At where?
The other best ones.
Orange Forest.
But they are
About 30
very,
minutes away from
very different places.
Yeah, very tiny.
Flop comes king 8 deuce 2 spades. I see Rex has the flush draw. Not sure what Sid has.
4 bets, 20, 5 calls, 20.
If I'm gonna bet horses, I usually do I want to play that. Like,
Trying to see what anybody has here. Kyle's got a pair of kings. So does Yao.
3 bets. 5
Trey Hart's on the turn.
8 check.
Rex locks up
4 bets.
the low with the ace-7. He bets, Kyle's betting $40 there with the king deuce 2 pair. Yao calls. Rex lays it down. No low between these two guys. And the river's a blank for Yao, so Kyle's going to scoop this one. And we have another kill.
Thank you.
This is going to be a big pot coming up.
the next one, we should maybe go to like half out of the first, like over like 200. Like we're never, you know what I'm saying? We could do half with the first 2 hands over 200. Sure. I think it'd be better. We're not hitting the 500. So after this one.
I think we're going to get it this hand.
That's it. Well, I hope it's me. I hope I pay the time.
It's not like 10 minutes.
Only 2 minutes, right? For what? This game is it. What time is it? 9:40. Are we only going to 10?
This time or not?
I thought we were going to 11. 11. 30 to 12.
Yeah, he came all the way from South Carolina. We can't quit this. Start.
I'll play till I'm either out of money or y'all want to go home.
Me too. There we go, we got a game.
Since you said it's gonna be a big pot, I'm gonna play.
Yeah. Told you it's gonna be a big pot.
4 raises to 60.
Sure, I decided to play.
So it was a kill of Kyle here, deciding to raise to 60 with 6-5 Trey Deuce. All little cards. Yao is in, Ace King Jack Deuce. Not reading Rex's cards.
Okay. Radio. Say something over radio. Well, we already said it once.
But he does make the call. And Jan is in. A nice little pot growing here pre-flop. 4 players. Queen 6 deuce, 2 diamonds. I don't see a diamond draw. Kyle has 2 pairs, 6s and deuces. He bets it. Yao making the call here with a bottom pair. Kyle's still betting his 2 pair.
Seat open.
2 pair with a straight draw.
And Yao is
Yao's gonna
still in
try
there.
to catch a 10.
I don't know what he was calling with on the flop. Kyle just had to reach for his chips.
Yep.
Yeah, 480. Okay. Thank you.
That's right, it was a big pot.
It was a big one.
Do you know how often do y'all run this one?
Sorry?
How often do y'all do this?
We'll do it as soon as we get enough people, so that's what I'm saying.
Oh, so y'all just collect names. All right.
Right, we'll collect names. I mean,
play again tomorrow.
we would, yeah, we can, if you guys are staying in town,
I'll be here.
call up, as soon as you get here, or call up here, just tell them.
Well, we'll be here for you also if you want to come in and play again tomorrow.
I'll tell
Maybe
them.
not necessarily on this table on the live stream, but we will definitely be here.
Be there and other people might see it.
201 Monument Road, Jacksonville, Florida.
Possibility I got to do it tomorrow, but not I'll be here.
No, I'm sorry. You said you wanted to play. We're trying to build a game.
We'll just keep it going on.
Yeah, we'll just play all night. There you go. Yeah,
There's
there's a phone.
There you go. Play all night long.
Starting tomorrow, not tonight.
Oh, starting tomorrow?
We can't do that tonight.
You're
Unless they
right.
want to play in the parking lot.
Unless they want to play in the park. We cannot do that.
On the
10
weekend.
o'clock tomorrow morning until 4 a.m. Sunday.
There we go.
There we go. Now they're talking.
Heads up. 4 checks, 5 bets, 30. 4 calls. 4 checks, 500. Okay, jack hearts.
Jack of hearts on the turn.
5.
Yao's got 2 pair. Kyle
Just had the winner with the 10.
just got it. You think he thinks his 10 is good though?
No. But it is. It's like that. Easy game. Easy game.
You're drooling over there. You want to get in this action.
I do want to get in this action. I do like to play Omaha. I do like to play Omaha 8 or better. It is the game I choose to play more often than anything else that I like to play. Tournaments and cash.
Some objects are closer than they appear. Wait, not yet.
Why?
Remember, the chases you've gotten to take a left and it's 5 miles down.
How about now?
Did you say you got it?
Yeah, in our World Poker Tour Series, as we said, on September 29th,
Bought the rings?
we have a limit 8 or better stud Omaha game. So we play 8 hands of each.
I do pick up a wedding ring.
8 hands of stud 8 or better, and then 8 hands of Omaha.
We
8 or
ordered
better.
them here, but she lives in Texas.
Alternating all the way through till the end of the tournament.
They said they were ready.
It's a lot of fun to play. I like the short mixed format, playing 2 different games.
And he's military.
Oh, bless your heart.
Getting married in December. But my cake tasting next Thursday at Dallas.
Where's your wedding?
Dallas.
I've never been to Dallas.
Your check.
I don't know. Straight draws for Jan.
So since it's
With the
the legal
ace.
play-
Yeah, with the mystery, but probably the
I
best
mean, they
hand.
have some really nice
Yeah, I was
rooms.
sitting here betting.
That's like saying since pot's illegal, you've only smoked it once. I don't know that I believe.
Let's see how it goes here.
Well, so usually
Still
when I'm
betting.
at
I'm
home,
giving him at least a deuce tray for
I do a
low.
bunch of stuff with her, so, 'cause we live apart. So.
Only halfway.
Still firing. He's got something.
Ready to get scooped.
There's the deuce
Saw
tray.
some-
Deuce
yeah,
tray
saw
4.
some low cards there.
Jack of hearts, 4 of hearts, deuce of diamonds, 3 of clubs.
Sounds like we're chopping.
We are
Like,
chopping.
if I
Kyle,
heard that
Kyle will
right,
take the
yeah.
high with the ace queen, and Yao will take the low with the
Like,
deuce tray for Jack.
had come down for our
Jack of
engagement
hearts,
party,
4 of hearts,
and
Jack of hearts, 4 of
she
hearts, deuce of
did a total.
diamonds.
Apologize for the card problems here.
With all these rooms here now, let's go.
Not sure why that
There we
happened.
go.
There
Jack
it is.
4, Trey Deuce. Yep.
That's all.
But yeah, it was a nice room. They had
As I said before, there are a lot of moving parts in these live streams tables. We have the tables read the cards. They send them to the computers.
the
Computers
whole
send them
room's
to us.
back open now. And
We manually input the action.
Yeah, no, I knew that.
And usually it all comes
it
together
was not one of
somehow
those rooms. It was a place called Mint.
right here with a slight delay out to the world.
Easier Uber.
I played it post up. It's just the one time.
I've been playing there since I joined the Navy. I mean, they've had some really good which is nice. It's nice because the rake on them is insane.
6 fold, 7
And now,
fold,
You stopped here? Yeah.
9 fold.
First time tonight.
First time.
now that now these places, I mean, a lot of people are like, oh man, it's it seems like a higher rate like compared to what it used to be. I mean, they play. I think the place that I've been going is like a $10 daily membership fee, and then it's
Lifetime cards.
yeah, I think it's like $12 an hour or something, which is like
$12
Oops,
an hour.
sorry. Daniel.
yeah, it's not bad. One place is like 15.
Oops, sorry.
But, yeah.
Is it Oregon that I heard that their daily rate was like $65 or something? $6.
Right.
My hand on 12.
Give
My
it
hand
away.
on 12. We got a lot of pros. What's our promotion right now?
$500 every half hour till 11.
Oh, nice.
6 of coasters.
So that means the and all the jackpot eligible games, any high hand you get, whoever gets the high hand
Yeah, we're
every
playing
30 minutes,
TikTok.
it's worth $500 from now till 11. So we got two more $500 winners for this evening. Ace 8, 9. All right, we got some low possibilities. Linda J with the wrap on the straight. She's going to fire out.
On you.
And Kyle's going to call the deuce 5 draw and a 9. Yao also with a 9 and a small straight wrap.
4 checks, 5 checks, 6 checks, 7 checks.
Now Linda checks it there, even though she picks up a club draw. The 4 is not a good card for her because it brings in the low. She's already given up half the pot. There's no sense putting any more money in.
Kyle's betting his low. Yao's got trip 9s.
That's it. It's Kyle and Yao again, chopping it up.
Put a 9 with a 7. And then deuce 5 lows, you're going to chop chop.
Well, they both had 9s. My bad. I didn't even see. I didn't even see Kyle's 9.
I didn't either. I was looking at his deuce 5-5. I didn't see he had a 9. How'd that 9 get there?
I don't know.
How many 9s were in the deck?
A lot of cards to look through again.
So the other game we have in our World Poker Tour Series on October 5th at 3 p.m. is a Big O 8 or better. That is 5-card Omaha high-low split.
Do you want to say the first 2 over 200? We take half.
5-card Omaha high-low split,
48, so
and it's pot
24 out
limit.
of the first one over 200?
That's a fun game. I like
I don't think I'll take
PLO 8 or better. I like Big O 8 or better. In a long time ago in a home game I played at in Denver, we used to call Big O, had a different name. I think it was called Tahoe. And then when we played it, it was a dealer's choice game, so when we would play it straight high, so 5-card Omaha straight high, we just called it high 5.
High 5.
High 5.
I played in a game. It got shorthanded, and we did. For some reason, we decided to do 6-card Omaha.
Yeah.
Big Nasty, we called it.
Big Nasty.
I don't know why we did that.
Yeah, that's fun.
I played way more craps. I'm not a big fan of it. Yes. Y'all do roll cards, right?
Yep.
Oh, it's on me. Y'all run out of all over.
All over.
I thought I
Except
did.
Las Vegas. We
I
don't
heard
cruise
this
out
man
Las Vegas.
recently that went on one out of Hawaii.
We're going to Hawaii next trip.
Awesome. So y'all, is it mostly tournaments, cash games, both?
Both.
Y'all ever get this game?
Yeah, we don't play 20. Very rarely play 20, 40. We always play 40.
All right, Yao betting. Not sure what he has. Kyle, the open-ended.
And then the cruises that we do in conjunction, like with all, or like with 8.
Sid, he's got an emergency low draw here. Queen of Spades. That gives Sid, what, 2 pair? Queens and Jacks.
That's probably not a good card for Yao if he was betting all the way. It could be, since 8 was on there, he could have the 9 in there with it, but I doubt it. It's probably not a good card for him.
Whatever it was not good.
No, it's going to go to Sid.
Mostly on our field, we do other food lines, but if we only did Royal Caribbean, that would be just fucked up. Because they have the best conference rooms and the best ships.
Do you have like
So they're talking about card player cruises. Linda and Jan both run card player cruises. You can find them at cardplayercruises.com. It is really cool. If you've never been on a cruise, just going on a cruise itself is fun. And going on a cruise that has a poker room is just that much more fun, right? If you can't figure out what you want to do for a while, there's always action in the poker room. And as Jan and Linda were saying, they always have some Omaha games. They have some, standard no limit hold'em, some low limit hold'em, some Omaha. But I used to go on a lot of the card player cruises, and there was a group of us that liked to play Omaha, so we would always have a like a 15-30 range Omaha 8 or better game. Which was a lot of fun. We gave away 12 cruise packages recently to the November cruise. Oh, see, it's the players not putting their cards in there. They put them in there and it seems to work just fine.
I mean, I guess you're not used to playing on tables like this. You don't
Right.
think about it.
Right. So it's a weird extra thing to have to do. So we're not catching that river, but yeah, with the ace deuce tray, he's going to bet that nut low, even though he really doesn't have much of a high. It's an easy bet for him.
He scoops it there.
And he will scoop it. And as he should, Sid didn't even have he didn't even have a pair anyway, so that bottom pair was good for the high anyway.
That's what I went to college in Toronto, and right there, he always comes down and visits me. I'll leave it up there. Just sold the house and bought a car.
All right, we got a kill pot.
Sold a house and bought a car. That must be a hell of a car.
Take this one three-handed.
Or the two that nothing else.
See, this is where now Yao's in there with a pretty bad hand, right? 3, 7, 8, 9. But he was the killer.
Yep.
So he gets a little free roll with a bad hand, which is not really what you want to have. But let's see if he can capitalize off being the killer here. Can't see Linda and Kyle's cards. Having some card trouble.
We got one of theirs.
We should get Linda's now. So we'll put him down.
He's got a pair of nines, open-ended straight draw. Linda's raising here. And what, clubs and a jack probably? At least a jack. Now picks up the straight.
I would think Linda has the same straight here, our ace straight minimally. So that is a wise good fold by Yao probably. If he can bet and she can raise,
One of my aunts and then one of my dad's close friends.
that's a good laydown.
So they finally ordered a probate. I had to spend like 20 grand to fix mine out. I sold super fast. I got a cash offer and closed them on 2 days. So I was like, my mom was like, well.
Jags keeping it rolling, 17-0.
Use it when you
Blanking the Titans.
But she's like, you probably should buy
Again, really?
you probably should buy you a car. And I was like, I definitely want to.
Yeah. Comparison is pretty bad. So.
I'm like, I've never had Bluetooth in my car, so it's like awesome. Like, to listen to the stuff on my phone.
And the new cars, like the blind spot monitoring and stuff.
It has adaptive cruise control and it has a thing called brake hold.
Yeah, mine has that too.
The brake hold is like the best because every time you stop at a light,
Yeah,
you don't have to keep your foot pressed down all the time.
my car also has it. If you get too close, when I'm going in my garage, I've got like 4 bars that it shows me, and when I get down to 2 bars, that's where I stop. But if I go any further, it stops. Like it just orange.
And then it has the lane keep assist too. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
The latest is that stuff. I only do a long trip on a freeway.
What other good events we have in a World Poker Tour? We got the Big O, we have the half and half, we obviously have the guarantees, the multi-flight tournaments, 100K guarantee, 50K guarantee.
I get off at X.
Heads up.
Have some bounty, and the heads up. Where is the
Let's see, event
there it
20.
is.
Yeah.
Event number 20 on October 14th, 3 p.m. $570 buy-in.
I think that'd be fun. I've never played in a heads up tournament, but
I love it.
It looks awesome.
I love it. I really like it. It is exhausting, though.
I bet.
It's exhausting to play a heads-up tournament because you have to pay attention to every hand all the time, never getting a break.
Best of 3 every round.
Look at this. Linda keeping it rolling with quad 8s.
Flops 2 sets. I mean, I can't imagine.
She did. She flopped
anybody
set over
can
set.
Call with.
Come on, give us 4 on the river. Oh, it's a jack. It's actually bad for your hand to flop set over set. You take away cards that you need to fill up. Here I'm calling out the high hands in the background there. That's that promotion. And once again, on our Race to Erase promotion, if you following it, we had to get rid of all the quads, 13 hands, and then every straight flush in every suit. That's another 40 hands, 10 straight flushes per suit. We're down to the final 5 hands on the board. I don't know exactly what they are. I know that all the royal flushes are gone. I think all the steel wheels are gone, and obviously all the quads are gone. A few more straight flushes left, just 5. The next 4 are worth $1,000 if you hit them, and the last one, whatever that is, will be worth $5,000.
No high hands.
Break every hand.
And once again, ladies, don't forget, this is the weekend for the ladies. Starting tomorrow with a seminar at 11 with Linda and Jan, followed by a $65 with $20 rebuys satellite, where that starts at 1 o'clock, where you can win your way into the 4 p.m. $125 no limit hold'em ladies only warm-up tournament, and Saturday at noon, $250 buy-in. No limit hold'em Lips Florida State Ladies Championship. Ladies only, except for the seminar. Come one, come all. Not a lot going on here. Yao's just betting his trips and taking it down.
But he's getting a little complacent here. Might be easy to take a couple pots down. People are a little tired, not paying attention.
Yeah, you can. I mean, there is a lot of bluffing that you can do in Omaha and in limit. It's just different than no limit. You're not putting that max pressure on people like you do in no limit. It's more of timing.
I had one of the best nights. I was playing 140. I went out there.
Linda's going to take advantage of the short-handed table and apply a little pressure herself, raising it up. Mystery hand, but we'll see the flop four-handed. That's probably not a great flop for Linda.
Especially when Yao's flopping a set of 9s.
Yeah, Yao's got a set of 9s with a 10-jack with straight draw, and Kyle's betting out with the kings and 9s.
Maybe put her on aces, raising pre-flop. Ace, maybe a low draw, but
yeah,
only one low card on the board as well.
Well, Yao just called, kept her in though. Right now he has bottom set and a straight, or middle set and a straight.
He's feeling good.
He's feeling good. So you got to raise it now.
There it is.
So
Linda folds.
Yeah.
Kyle in there with 2 pair, 3 pair.
Yeah, I don't like it. Well, he's got a club draw. Wait.
Oh, and he hits it.
He does hit it. I forgot about the club draw.
I guess he did have a lot.
Yeah, he did. I didn't see the club. That's a beat for Yao, really. Flop a set, turn a straight, lose to running clubs. But he did flop top 2 also. So wasn't in there totally empty.
I just knew I had 3 pair on something. I realized I was drawing dead to the king.
So I'm looking at that event list. Event number 14 looks fun. The No Limit Hold'em 6 max with $500 bounties, $2,100 buy-in.
You know, that is a good one. That people like that one. It's a fun event. It draws a pretty good crowd. Get close to 100 in that one. Nice big one-day tournament.
Sorry, y'all shop them.
Yeah, don't forget about the high roller. $20,000 buy-in. We still have a satellite, another satellite for the high roller.
It's on Wednesday, October 9th, 6 p.m., $590 buy-in, $60 rebuys.
And you know, I know there are some, I believe there are some step satellites to get into that. I don't know if I can see those on my pocket card here. That is event number, high roller, event number 15.
I assume we'll be giving some high hands into that.
We do. We'll put some players into that through high hands. And you know, if I could win my way into that high roller on a satellite, that is a great tournament to play. A one-day tournament. It'll only take about 12 hours. Short field. A min cash might be $60,000. You know.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all. Let's get some action going on here.
No straddling a limit? We haven't seen any of that tonight.
We haven't, have we?
Somebody wants to sweeten it a little bit.
Yeah, no straddling. Not as many when you have the kill pot active.
That's
frequently.
True. What's so good about it early?
Family pot.
Family pot. Let's see. I saw an ace tray in there.
Got a set of 4s.
No. Yeah, with the set of 4s.
Linda's got the ace tray for the low draw. She's in there.
Yeah, she's got some backdoor spades. Queen. Nobody has a queen. Yeah, it's good. Set of 4s. That should be the end for Linda.
She's going to be stubborn and call for the low?
Oh, yeah, she might. She might. Just call for the low. Nah.
No, not interested.
Not worth it. Good laydown. You know, if you're going for half the pot and your head's up there, you do want to make sure maybe there's a way you can win high also. You know, even if it's a slim chance, it helps to have at least some kind of chance to win high.
played a couple times there back home. Usually when I'm there, it's more of a drinking trip than a poker trip.
Navy boys are always
Kyle's going to come in there with some middle cards. Linda's going to, did not raise it up with the ace-2-6-8.
Cruise is a good place to take your time.
She did raise it. Okay, she did raise it.
A nice place too.
And there's 2 clubs.
2 clubs, you know, that's not the flop she's looking for, but with the club draw, it's worth betting out there. Put a little pressure on your opponents to, you know, make a weak call there.
I enjoyed the cruise for like the reason I went, but
She hits the clubs. Yao. Oh, she checked it. Tried to get Yao to bet, I guess.
Well, she checked it. It's not a very
strong
big flush draw, and you know, in that case, rather than betting and having somebody just fold, you might want to check and let them try to.
Yeah, I was definitely going to bet if he hits it there, the way he's been playing.
Yeah.
So it's not. That's a good check.
Good check, and then you know you're safe on the turn on the river, and if you check the turn, you might get paid off on the river because they might not think you have the flush.
I'll just put the cruise because it'll be cheaper than what I was going to do. So I went on the cruise with that. I'm like,
Yeah, I was pretty smart about the hand reading and knowing when he's beat, though. He's been doing a pretty good job at that. Not that he had much that hand, but.
We closed the card during dinner to get people to, go and eat with their families.
But I think if I won again, I would want it to be like this.
This is embarrassing. I can't even call it.
Jan couldn't call $10 in the big blind on a kill pot.
You got 3 4s in your hand.
With 3 4s and an 8. Can't blame her for that one.
And I saved $10 on this.
Yeah. And, you know, basically, though, what she's saying is, you know, with only having to call $10, you're getting, 3, 6, 9, 11 to 1, approximately. I mean, you kind of have to call with any reasonable hand in that spot to see the flop. 3 4s and an 8 is not a reasonable, even close to being a reasonable calling hand.
Huh? Full house?
And Kyle's got a boat. 10's full of kings. Beats out Linda's 2 pair. Got to imagine we're just a little slow tonight. We got that home Jags game going on right now. Jacksonville up 17-0 in the 4th.
And it's rare they get it's a primetime game, right? Thursday night football.
Very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. How do we get an announcement?
We can have that'd be nice. Tell them how much fun we're having. Don't keep your butts over here.
Hometown team. We are Best Bet Live, streaming out of Jacksonville, Florida. 201 Monument Road, if you want to come pay us a visit. Just sure to mark your calendars. Come pay us a visit the next few weeks. WPT in town, plenty of action, cash games, tournaments. A lot of celebrity poker players, so I'd like to make an appearance for this this event.
Yeah, we have a good list of bounty players. Let's see a 3-4 there for Sid. Yeah. Sid flopped the wheel. Linda does not have a wheel draw, although we didn't see a card. All right, here's a quick list of all our bounty players for our upcoming WPT Bounty Scramble main event. Knock them out, win at $2,500 cash money on the spot. Matt Savage, Kelly Minkin, Anthony Zeno, Esther Taylor, Ite, Tyler Patterson, Allie McNeil, Bart Hansen, Joe Kim, Ari Angelina Evans, Darren Elias, Chicken Wing Frank, Jessica Dolly, Caldo, Jamie Kerstetter, Matt Glantz, Mike Sexton, Paul Petralia, Ray Cortami, Doc Arezzi, Jake Swartz, John Racner, Kitty Koo, Jonathan Little, Lexi Sterner, Marvin Rattenmeyer, Lonnie Harwood, Matt Affleck, and Byron Cavalier.
Need to take a breath there.
Man, I think I was going to make it.
We're going to allow the chicken wing in here at the table?
Sure.
Bring your own chicken wings.
Yeah. BYO chicken wing.
I do know the last few WPT events, Kevin Pollak, the actor, has made appearances. He's a big poker player.
That's right. He played here in our Bounty Scramble event last year.
I've not been the problem child.
Yeah, with the ace-10 club draw, looking for a jack or a club. Kyle also ace-10, some low. Nobody. No jacks out there.
Two pair, good right now. Kings and nines.
Sid with the best hand with king nine and a spade draw.
Not going to see a low.
King nine's good.
Yeah, I was going to give it a shot.
He's going to try the bluff at it. I don't think he's going to get away with this one. What was he bet it all the way, maybe. He bet the flop, bet the turn.
Put him on a straight, I guess, or a set.
He might get it.
It's hard to put him on a set when you've got three of the pair in your hand.
Yeah, king 9-4.
But I mean, can you fold? Can you fold? Can you fold for $60 with the pot when you got two pair?
Yeah, I mean you can. No,
It does,
Yao said that's a good call.
Take a look at the updated cumulative winnings here. Linda's still up. Yeah, and Kyle, a little bit of profit there.
A little bit. Linda J not doing so well. Jan. We did have a couple. We had a winner leave the table. Chris. Booked a decent win.
Exactly in the middle of one track. 16 Now, some sushi.
So we do have some really good food here also. We have a great sushi bar.
How about the pod stickers? Can I get the pod stickers?
At both properties, we have a sushi bar, Orange Park, and here in Jacksonville.
Not now.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Unsweetened ice cubes.
8, 9, 10. I thought I saw a Jack Queen. I did not. Oh, I did see it. Yeah, there's Linda. Raised it up. Ace Jack Queen 7. Playing a little shorthanded Omaha. Trying to get some of her money back. Flopping straight. 4 pairs. I think she's still.
Kyle's in there looking to get a higher straight, it looks like.
Linda's still safe so
Or
far.
a king for a boat.
Running club's going to go check, check. And Linda will take it down with the straight.
Thank you all very much.
Crazy game, you know, you raise it up, you flop the nut straight, you're happy, and then the turn comes and pairs the board and you're not as happy, and then the river comes and brings a flush and you're even less happy, but you still get the pot.
Thank you. I can't believe people are not running over here to play.
Nobody, I can't believe they're not either, Jan.
Well, we had earlier the microphone was too loud from the podium, so we had them. I had them turn it down because Chase would be talking and I couldn't hear anything, so Johnny put it on not too long ago.
I can't believe people aren't driving from all areas to get into this game.
Did you take the card card?
Let's blame the Jags tonight.
We can blame the Jags. That definitely has a big effect. Jags, hometown, primetime, Thursday night game.
It's easy enough to find out.
And they're
They
winning.
are the faded spades cards, so.
You know, here's an interesting stat. If this is true in the Jags game, it says Leonard Fournette has 9 attempts for -3 yards.
Yeah. Ooh.
9 folds.
I'm glad I don't have any of my fantasy teams.
Yeah. But we're still winning, so that's good news.
4 calls, 5 folds.
I will find the answer there.
I know it was raining earlier. I don't know what the weather's like out there.
Yeah.
That probably has some kind of effect on that.
Three players.
3 players to the flop, 2 spades. Both Linda and Kyle have spade draws.
4 calls.
Jan having the overpair with pocket aces.
With the dry ace, fortunately no other spade for her. There's the spade.
There's the spade.
But pairs the board.
Linda bets it. Kyle hit his flush. See if he can make the call. Little, very weak flush.
A weak flush, and he has to. He can make the call. He can pay it off, but he's gonna have. If he calls now, he's got to call the river also.
Yeah.
Right.
Paired board. Probably easy to lay this one down. It should be.
That should be. I mean, you can only beat a bluff, and that's it. And you have to, if you put that bet in on the turn, you have to call the river no matter what, because nothing's really changing, right?
Unless maybe a third 10,
Unless
yeah.
a third 10 counts.
The first 2 over 200, because over 500 wasn't working.
Thank you.
Uh-oh, Tennessee scored.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm surprised none of the PL degenerates came
Yeah, usually.
Well, Jason.
Oh, it was Derrick Henry rushing touchdown. Local. From up in Nassau County.
Oh, really? He's.
Yeah, he played high school up there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to say Yulee High School. It might have been Callahan. Pretty sure it's Yulee.
lost that rebound. I think the last one of the last 11s he played, he got smashed.
Looks like you like that for your fantasy team.
Fantasy football action.
'Tis the season.
He plays 1-2 PL.
Well, the Jags have had a problem by not being a 4-quarter team in the past couple of years. Hopefully that's not going to happen today, and they can somehow hold on in this fourth quarter.
It's all right. Chasing the chips all night.
So it was a kill pot playing 30-60 right now. Sid raised to $60 with a little mystery hand here. He's holding it very far away from that box, so I don't think we're going to get a chance to see what his cards are.
That's all right. I like the mystery hand.
So he raised pre.
Oh,
at this
wait.
flop
Told
here.
him to put it in the. No, not going to get it.
So right now, what are we looking at here?
Our low made it.
Kyle has the straight, 8-high straight.
Now, Kyle's got to feel pretty good about his hand right now when checked all the way
Especially
around.
with the tray of diamonds on the river there.
Is it a total now?
I feel like if Sid had a decent low, like an ace-deuce, he would have been betting.
Yeah.
Especially on the turn.
Doesn't look like Jan has anything to call him with.
Must have had aces, high cards, maybe.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go 24 also.
All right, and we get another kill pot.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Even it back.
So if you are interested in joining the action, any of the cash games, you are more than welcome to get your name on the list. Just send your information to Johnny P at bestbetjacks.com. You can get on the list for one of our cash games. Check out our website for the upcoming schedule. 2-2 No Limit Hold'em Deep, 2-5 No Limit Hold'em are two of our regular games. As far as cash goes, we also get a 5-10, 25 No Limit Hold'em game on the regular.
It should be
If you are
good, but
interested,
it still needs a certain sweet spot.
we usually get an Omaha game or two in every month.
Ace Ventura.
But they are open to anybody. You can get your name on that interest list. Or if you walk in one night, we have it going, have an open seat, come on in, take and give it a chance, give it a try.
I'd like to play on the live stream table. I think it would be fun to put in a few sessions and then go back and watch myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these are incredible training tools, whatever game you're playing, to be able to watch people and see
Just go
what
back
they
and
do.
rewatch it, too.
Go back and rewatch it, see how you played.
I got to imagine with these higher limit games that we get going on the regular basis, the 5, 10, 25, these guys that are always playing, they have to go back and watch over and over again, right?
I mean,
if you're playing with these same guys over and
Playing in
over,
it, yeah.
see how they play certain hands.
I feel like that would be kind of mandatory to go back and watch the stream if you're playing on it frequently with the same players.
Thank you.
Check to see if you really are who you
I mean, almost
Well, no, I was doing,
on top of that, mandatory to have friends watching at home so that they can let you know, hey, 30 minutes ago, this big hand that happened, this is what he had.
Yep.
I mean, that's another wrinkle in the game when you take that into consideration.
Game, that's right. Options is open. Everybody's ordering food. They're making me hungry over there.
Life insurance and vegetables. Wolf. Hotels. Vegetables.
Six raises to 16, 7 fold.
Ace deuce 4-6. Good hand to raise with.
No, she didn't, so we're gonna have to ask her about that.
Let's see, Yao. Kyle's probably gonna. He's on the kill, so he's gonna give him some action.
At the very least, make the call.
Yep.
Not yet.
Nope, not yet.
Heads up.
We got diamonds versus diamonds. So we're favoring the high hand here.
Oh, those still alive on the turn.
That's a good card too. The 5 brings in all the simple straight or 8 straight draw for him. 3 or an 8 needed for Sid for the high end.
Both hands very much alive. Deuce of clubs on the river.
Looks like we'll chop it up.
Chop it up.
4 checks and 6 is gonna check.
I think they do that too.
Deuces, kings, and ace 4 1.
Anything
So you guys can take your money back and thank you. Thank you. Right, Johnny. You told him that she never played a hand this time. It's a timer, King.
Oh, yeah.
We are down to 5-handed here.
Our question on how did the Kings not win? He did win. He won half with the pair of Kings, won half for the high, and the other, I can't remember who had what, but I think
The other guy had a low.
the other guy had a
Bunch of low cards. Can't remember exactly what it was. It's hard for me to rewind over here. See what we
Yeah,
missed.
we can't really work the rewind button yet.
Might be able to. No.
No, it's okay.
Trying to see, yeah.
Well, we're going to keep streaming here for just a little while longer.
We turned into pumpkins at 11?
Yes, it is 8 or better. High-low.
7 folds. This is not good.
High-low split. 20-40 Omaha limit. 8 or better with a half kill. Just tuning in, thanks for joining us here. Best Bet Live.
And yes, our website is still down. Hopefully that will be up soon. Our IT department is working on it. Got hit with some weird weather here and had some power surges, but that'll be back up tonight, and you can go to our website, which is bestbetjax, bestbetjax.com for all our tournaments and promotions.
6 checks. 4 bets 40.
Kyle has this hand. He's betting over to Sid, who is trying to get a straight. He makes the call going up against a boat. He is drawing dead. Hopefully he doesn't hit a straight card on the river. He didn't. Checks, Kyle bets, and that's going to be good enough to get Sid to fold. Very lucky he didn't hit his straight card on the river.
Quads, high hand, right?
Thank you.
That was so dirty. Like, a jackass soul. Just raised with trips and catches.
And get there, catch squad.
Kyle, you have 30 for mine.
No, I don't even have cards. There's no way I can't put them on the spot.
And that was a kill.
A new car might be smoother than I did last night.
3 folds.
Five-handed, definitely want to see some of these guys open up their range.
6.
And ladies.
7 folds.
Make sure I say that as the Ladies International Poker Series is in town this weekend. Started out with a 2-5 no limit hold'em ladies only cash game just before this. First part of tonight's Best Bet Live doubleheader. Series, the whole thing continues tomorrow, 11 a.m. Got a seminar, brunch, question and answer with session with Jan and Linda here. They will be there for that.
It's a black card.
That's probably good.
It's a small one.
6 checks. 7, 60.
Not sure what Kyle has, but looking at hands here, Linda's got the low with the ace deuce. Sid showing a pair of trays for his high. But I imagine Kyle calling here, he's going to have something to say about that high hand. Yeah, Sid lays down. So Linda's going to take the low, at the very least chop the low.
Set of board. Should it
I
stop
got a
up?
wheel if I use them all.
He's got the minus
Where's
ace,
the 9?
9 cards, 4 clubs, 4 diamonds.
A set of fours for the high. Split between Linda and Kyle here.
Not a kill. Thank you.
No one likes a bragger.
$35. My first time all night.
I'll take it. That's one time more than I've been. I want to play way past the
Starts on your phone. 4 folds, 5 folds. 6 raises, 40.
Yeah.
7 folds.
Call. That's what I do.
Big one. Queen of spades, or sorry, 8 of spades, 8 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds. 7 bets 20. 3 folds. 6, spade 7, that's 40. 3 raises to 80.
You have been all night.
6
Just everybody's
folds.
bitch.
And 7 folds. Seven checks. 3 bets 40 and 6 folds. Squeaky wheel, big man. And that is a kick.
What do you have?
What did I have? King's full.
Huh?
King's full. King's up, a diamond draw, and made a hand. I know it's not allowed, but sorry.
Who's your turn?
I'll go back into my hibernation now. Wonder what
All right, a
that
couple
was.
more hands to go tonight. Finish up this 2040 limit Omaha 8 or better live stream. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching with us. We appreciate it.
6 raises to 60.
Linda picking up pocket aces.
7 folds.
Sid was the one that raised here. I guess Linda folded her aces. Pre-flop on the button.
Well, what did you have? Ace, ace.
4 checks.
I mean, it's not odd to if you got like an ace, ace, you know,
Shorthanded?
ace, ace, 7, 9 or something like that.
It sounded something like it. I think it might have been something very similar to that. Said flop trips. Was able to take it down on the flop.
Yeah, if you have an ace, ace, 7, 9, no suits, really all you can hope for is to flop an ace and make top set and fill up, right? That's what you're trying to do. And if somebody else is already raising, there's a good chance they have an ace, so there's only one ace left. Do you really want to put in all your money with one pair? Where in Hold'em, you know that one pair is going to be good.
Quite a bit,
But
Just nobody cares.
well, you've been folding them, so I don't see anything. 6 folds, 7 folds. C3 raises to 40.
because nobody cares. Couldn't see Jan's card. She didn't tell me that before.
Not that. I just, we haven't been giving you any.
Jan jokingly says, yeah, because nobody cares. We care, Jan.
Ooh, C3
Wait
and
a
4.
minute.
Let's see your
They are
cards.
perfectly.
Let's see those cards, please.
We're good. We're good.
Put them over here in that fancy spot. Now I forgot what I have. I must have an 8 and 3.
Yeah, we're having some card issues tonight, unfortunately. Happens more on the Omaha side.
You know, double header. I guess the table's just getting a little tired.
The
Working hard
table's
today.
worn out, right? We overworked the table.
Yep. 4 folds, 5 folds.
I don't think my 2s and 3s are.
Change this.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just got a few more hands, huh?
Looks
About
like
10 more minutes.
6 more hands. You want to keep track?
Yes, ma'am.
6 more hands. All right.
All right.
6 more hands.
Yep. No, it definitely was not 200. I just wanted to put it out there. If I was.
You just put out our bond. Come on.
I could. Not going to, but I could. Actually, I couldn't. I couldn't 30 out. 40 out.
Jags did extend their lead 20-7. All those following along at home, waiting for that update.
We all can do all of the live games.
That's right. There's a few of us. I do a lot of them, and then Chase, Billy, Brandon, who was doing it earlier, probably like he's new. Reeves.
Yeah, the Jags might hold on, huh?
Might just do it.
Kyle spread his cards out.
Just.
Been asked to spread it before, but it's not usually the cards.
Hey now. I like it.
There, we're getting some jokes in there. All right, Jan. All right, let's see. I was about to say I like the ace deuce tray 7 hand. I still like it. Wow, 2 deuce, ace deuce against ace deuce. No free roll on the low. Nobody hit the 9.
Yeah, we're splitting it. They don't know that yet.
6 by 40.
You know, 4s or jacks. What was a 5?
Chop it up, boys. Chop it up.
Thank you.
Well, as we come to a close, don't forget it is ladies' weekend. Lips, Ladies International Poker Series, happening tomorrow, starting at 11 with a seminar, 1 o'clock satellite, 4 o'clock tournament, and then Saturday, the Ladies Florida State Championship, $250 buy-in at noon. We will live stream that.
Doing a feature table and the final table for that one.
Really convenient that everybody's
Lots of poker to watch on Saturday if you can't make it down.
Yep.
Okay, thanks. That's fine. I'm lonely on this one. 3 folds, 4 raises to 40.
And then that brings us into our WPT series next week. So
How it works. 6 folds, 7
set up with
folds,
a scramble and
and heads up.
in 40 years I've never asked for
7 to 20 and 4 calls.
Cal raising here, ace, deuce, king, jack, double suited. Linda makes the call, shows the flop. We got 2 spades.
7 check,
Ace of diamonds on the turn.
4 about 40, 7 folds. Thank you.
I'll bet Linda lays it down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can't watch the stream while we're on it. Oh, okay, that's fine. About to say, we're out of here.
good job, Elise. Keep an eye on them. All right, last couple hands. Any big hands, big action? Last couple hands. Come on.
4 calls, 5 calls. 6.
So our next stream will be Saturday. Yep. Right. That will be our next stream. Saturday will be a ladies tournament. Little something different. So we do stream all kinds of different things. Ladies cash games today. 2040 Omaha 8 or better today. Ladies tournament on Saturday. We occasionally will even stream a charity event, which is quite interesting. Totally different.
Very different. They have a lot of fun with those.
They have a lot of fun, but it is fun to watch, and it's fun for friends and family to watch them play poker, even though they sometimes have no idea what's going on.
Oh, check. Sorry. Seven checks, 4 checks.
Ace deuce 3, 5, 7. So we got 4, 6 for Yao. So he's going to have a high straight. 3. Nobody else has a 4 in their hand.
Y'all both folded. Nobody else didn't call.
Yeah,
He's got it all.
Eager to take it down.
Okay.
Been a while for Yao to scoop a pot, I think. So that's cool. Take it. Kill it.
And that's going to be a kill.
This the last one or 2 more?
Excuse me, thank you.
So we've got, we'll move on to the next one. 4, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 91, 92, 93. 4 more. 4 more. Bigger. These hands are slowing down as we get to the end.
You're the kill for 30. You're the big blind for 20, please. You are.
You got it. Can I put some in my stack too? Or I have to earn them the old fashioned way? On my back.
Just making art, forgetting about the cards. Oh no. 6, 12, 7, 12.
Leonard Fournette had to take one 69 yards to currently have 63 yards total rushing. Interesting.
Leonard Fournette owners are
happy about
sighing
that play.
A little bit of relief there.
Yeah. Maybe I'll let him punch it into the end zone here.
Look at the little tail, huh?
All right, we got some hands here.
Jan raises ace, king, jack, tray, suited ace.
Kyle with the ace deuce in there. Diamonds.
Yeah, it's got clubs. 2
But
spades.
9, 9, 10, the action killer flop there.
Nobody really has
Jan's-
anything.
No, Jan's trying to run it through, hoping nobody has a 9.
I was calling with the open-ended straight flush draw.
3 left 60, 4 calls.
He's going to definitely see a turn there.
Yeah, the turn was the queen. The river a 4. Or the turn was a 4? Jan ran it through. Look at that.
It worked.
Good job, Jan.
There we go. Queen of diamonds, 4 diamonds.
All the buttons.
Nothing got there. She had to just keep pressing it as if she had that 9.
Pretty good.
As if.
Not close to Punch Park.
I think Orange Park does beat us on the 6%. Not our sushi, but.
You know the sushi?
Darlington.
$1.
3 more hands to go.
It's like
Let's make them count.
just completely dependent on the week. Sometimes your sushi better.
Yeah, that was a nice little play by Jan that last hand. Kept pounding it, picked up a nice little pot.
It was a kill.
All right, 30 cool. 6 calls.
All right, Linda's coming in with these high cards.
3 checks.
It's not uncommon for me to eat sushi at
4
both of
raises
them
to
in the
60.
same day.
I can't.
All right, Kyle's jamming it up here. Little mystery hand. Come on, Linda. You know you got to get in there.
In for a penny, in for a pound
That's
here.
right.
I knew it was going to happen there.
Oh, there we go. There's Kyle. Ace, king, 8, 5. Suited ace.
Something for everybody here. Deuce, 6, king.
Yeah. Everybody's still alive here.
Well, equal opportunity poker.
6 calls, 7 raises.
Kyle betting
And Linda's raising it up. Just trying to do a little isolation here to
top pair.
to the chagrin of Jan.
Four calls.
It's a good lay down by Jan. It's not a good spot to be in with her hand.
Great play.
Sid backdoor flush draw still alive here.
Good card for Linda there. Yeah, Sid picked up his flush draw and a straight draw. Linda picks up straight draw.
Nice little wrap.
Four calls.
I mean, how do you even tell who's in the lead here? Kyle still slight favorite
We can,
with an
if you
ace
keep playing,
in his hand.
we just have to shut the live stream down.
Keep playing?
I'd like to. We can, no,
There's a no.
unless you want to play forehand.
Oh.
Sid might raise it.
Oh, why not? That's exciting.
All right, 6 raises for 120. 7.
Linda's in.
She's careful now. She's got to open it straight draw. But what does Kyle do? Wow.
All right. This is exciting.
I mean, Kyle oddly has the best hand with the most pressure on him right there to call. You know, he does have the best low draw with the ace-5.
Low got there for him.
Low got, he gets the whole thing.
Sid, no, he's splitting. Sid has ace-5 as well. So
He splits the
he's getting
low
3/4
and gets all the high.
Ace king.
Ace king.
We've got ace 5 low. Ace
I'm
5
just
low.
trying to see if she can get a piece of it.
No,
And she can't.
can't find it.
Just gonna be king.
That's a bad 3 there.
Ace king, so it's gonna be quarter.
Make one once in a while. All right. That was last hand, right?
I said one more hand.
We can do one more.
I said one more hand.
That's funny. Kyle almost folded there. Or maybe he didn't almost fold. I mean, I would have strongly considered folding there with the ace king and the ace 5 up against that much pressure, and he ended up taking 3/4 of it. He had the best hand all the way anyway.
All right, last hand, everybody. Thank you.
All right, thanks everybody for watching. We are down to our last and final hand of this 2040 Omaha 8 or better live stream here at Best Bet Jacksonville, 201 Monument Road, Jacksonville, Florida.
Tournament going on tomorrow? You'll just play tomorrow.
The tournament's
They may continue to play this game on another table. They may get in other games. We've got lots of games going on, lots of opportunities for action.
depends on what the mix is.
Join us again on the live stream, as we said, Saturday, probably Saturday mid-afternoon we'll start as soon as registration closes in the Lips Florida State Championship, Ladies Championship.
5 folds. 6 folds.
We got Linda raising here. Ace, king, queen, 5, suited king. 3 players to the flop.
6 checks, 7 checks. Have a good night. 4 bets 20.
Sid's got the flush draw. And a straight draw.
6 checks, 7 checks. 4 bets.
Not sure what Kyle has. He's betting.
Kyle is still on. Linda's going to have to call here with the ace-5, I think.
Call.
Sid with 4s and 6s and 4s. Straight draw.
There's the flush for Sid. That
Checked
is
it.
the nut flush, since Linda has the ace of spades in her hand. And Kyle's betting here. Could he have ace
So Linda's
straight?
going to have to call with the ace-5 because she's came this far. It's just part of what happens. 9 paired the board.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There we go. Interesting.
Sid's trying to figure out if he should call or raise. He's not folding.
He flats.
7 calls.
Linda's in. You're right. Linda's in there. Had to call with the ace-5. We'll see what Kyle has.
Kyle has the ace tray.
3 of clubs, ace of diamonds,
Ace tray. Yep.
9 of clubs.
Linda did not run very well.
Well done, guys.
Good. Sid and Kyle chopping the last pot of the night.
You have a spades. Okay, flush. Sorry, I was thinking that was flush.
Well, that'll do it for us tonight, Wes.
Playing with you?
It's been real fun. Thanks for joining me here.
Yeah, good to be back in the booth. Thanks everybody for hanging out, watching and listening to myself and Wes here, and we'll see you again next time. See you on Saturday. Come down, check it out.
Have a good night, everybody.